It's my fucking job.
Fucking so hard and night and day and night and day.
Yeah.
Fucking 9 to 5.
Night and day.
9 and day.
Fucking at 9 a.m. It's the optimal time for sex.
Fucking. Fuck me, fuck.
Fuck him, fuck. Those are good
Fuck,
levels.
fuck, 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 fuck.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. I always say that to James. We're playing games. He goes, "Oh, fuck me." I'm like, you heard him, boys. Get him.
And then you do.
Yeah, and then we fuck
It's
him.
bad.
Well, the first time we ever did that joke was in the Sussex house, actually.
Fuck him?
Yeah, because I think it was Garrett that said, "Fuck me," and either Connor or I was just like, "Get him." Well, maybe it was Connor, and he tried to fuck him.
Lucas looks so confused.
He doesn't want to get fucked.
He doesn't want people to see his toes.
My toes are out. Sun's out, toes out.
Toes!
The first time on the podcast, I think. That's a first.
That's a first.
I don't know if they can hear you, Lucas.
They can.
I can hear both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex is just much louder.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go.
Yeah, she'll have to be closer.
This is a bad
Closer
angle. I don't like
the
it.
mic.
Seth had an idea of how we start where he talks about this dream that he had once where I had a pussy and he ate me out.
Yeah.
That's just an option.
It wasn't how I wanted to open. It's a true dream I had, yeah. And Brandon enjoyed every minute of it.
Of course I did.
Yeah, he loved it. I did a good job. I think I liked it. I couldn't see all I could see in the dream was just your face, really. Yeah, it was like out of body. I was just watching myself eat you out.
Third person point of view.
That seems less like a attention getter and more like a after, like, what's up with this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff will be like, that's a crazy dream.
Yeah, we'll do like, you know, what's going on in the news today. Yeah.
I had this weird dream like 6 years ago. I could talk about that.
We should do that. Like what's going on with you guys today? You bring up that, and then it'll be a good opportunity to bring in Alex with the birthday.
Yeah, I think that'll segue nicely.
3 weeks early.
I wanted to do it next weekend because I have a 4-day weekend.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
You know what I was thinking about? When we had the baby shower in June, Lucas and Devin will be down here. We could have all 4 of us in person.
Oh shit.
Except for Marina just told me you have to be on a wedding the night before, and we probably have to leave on Sunday.
Damn.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm DJing a wedding.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna make this face you. I wanted it to not face that way. No, because the mic is on this side. It's fine.
All right, how should we start this?
Intro. I was gonna say, like, we're trying to find an end. Can't find the end, and then at the end, someone's like, "It's infinite."
Did he cut out almost entirely for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work, Lucas. They can't hear you. You're talking over here. They can't hear you. Not really.
Some of it we can hear.
A little bit.
Like
Can't
this,
hear
no,
you, no.
yeah.
He could just be playing a prank.
Yeah. That's
No,
always
no, you can't hear him.
it's always a prank.
Trying to fight Vishnu at 3 a.m. Prank gone wrong.
That time they actually couldn't hear you because the mic is my headphones and I'm the idiot.
Okay.
Oh.
She be the idiot.
So it doesn't matter what direction I put my fucking iPad.
Fucking iPad pad.
That lesson.
Guys, unmute myself then.
No. Because I think there'd still be a reverberation.
You would just have to be closer.
Yeah, I'm close.
Now I can hear you good now.
He's so close.
Okay.
So coasting, so clean and clean.
Let's get it going.
All right, but what did you actually say? Because we didn't hear what your idea was.
Oh, he said something about trying to end a playlist. Okay, say it again. I'm sorry.
We're trying to find the end of the playlist. At the end, someone's like, "Oh, it's infinite."
Okay, yeah, we could do that. What if we did what's that called?
Pretty pop.
What if we did an intro that was a palindrome? So we did all the words match up front to back, and then if you listen to it backwards, it's the same. It's like a loop. That's pretty bad,
Are
right?
we just saying palindrome words?
No. We have to all the words in the entire script of the intro. If you read them backwards, it would be the same intro.
So that would be something that we probably need to sit down and work on for a couple days.
Yeah.
So maybe not. Race car,
Words, yeah.
lion oil.
Very random.
So I think we do the playlist thing.
Yeah. It's all Counting Crows.
Infinite Counting Crows.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that. Lucas, you're kicking it off though, since it's your idea. Oh, he fucking died.
Damn. Ugh.
Did you just hit the glass bottle on your teeth? I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay.
I'll do it.
He's ready.
He's gone still.
He's coughing.
Okay. You guys sound checked. You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, play.
Wait.
God damn it. I literally just hit play. I hit record.
Cat. Damn!
Jinjo.
Sorry.
Everybody ready now?
Everybody put 3 fingers in the air.
All right. 1, 2, 3, play.
We're here live. Sex FM. And we are here searching for the end.
The fuck?
The fuck? This here is Rat Boy Jimmy Screwnecker with my co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, boys and lady.
I am at Creech6969. What's up, fuckers?
It's a Twitter handle.
Yeah.
All right. The
The Creech.
I'm Galvatron. He's got a sword and he's a robot.
Get galved.
Yeah. Yeah, the show's villain. They wouldn't give me a gun.
And our guest?
Guest star?
Let's go DJ Alex 6969.
Oh shit. She just copied my tag. Well, we're glad to have you, DJ Alex 6969. We're releasing.
Boys, we've been searching for this playlist for a long time. It's seemingly endless.
Yeah, I mean, we did probably 800 Counting Crow hits, and it's still going.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
You'd be amazed how long it takes people to get tired of Mr. Jones on repeat. They love that song.
The playlist is mostly Mr. Jones.
And then
That's 762 of the installments.
yeah.
The other 38 are other Counting Crow songs.
And one
that you can
Tom
ask,
Petty joint.
If
in the middle.
if you are curious, you can ask us later what the titles of those Counting Crow songs are. There's Tom Petty. We got.
It's Mr. Jones.
It's not Mr. Jones.
761 times.
They're different ones. And then we got some Tom Petty. You got a bunch of theme songs, you know. Some choral music, some show tunes.
You couldn't name a theme song.
No, not at all.
The Flash Gordon.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what
the
the song's
Flash
called.
Gordon?
Yeah, I think it's.
So we don't know.
$6 million man.
We don't know
Yeah.
Counting Crows or theme songs.
I know
Let's
a lot of
move
Counting
on.
Crows.
We need to get to the end of this playlist.
It's been a long December.
You need to
What-
pick out a perfect ending song.
I don't know. It's. I'm just getting word that there is no end. Oh my god! It's some sort of cosmic horror.
Perpetually infinite.
Like a palindrome.
So there's Mr. Jones.
Yeah,
Brown
Omaha,
here.
brown here.
That's 3.
Yeah,
We're big Counting Crows fans
a
on
long
this podcast.
December, blue buildings, perfect blue buildings. Sorry.
Wow.
That's the same song. I just
Oh.
mixed up. They're not two different songs about
That's
buildings.
actually
Blue
more Counting Crow songs than I knew actually existed. So that was
You'd be impressed. I think they have several studio albums. They're like a huge band.
Most of them are
Isn't
just
there,
Counting
like-
Crow singles, though. Or
there's
Mr.
like
Jones.
30 of them in the band.
What?
Is that true?
Yeah.
They're like a
There's
Wu-Tang
lot
thing
of, there's like
for
a lot of members
soft
in
rock?
Counting Crows. Yeah, there's not actually 30. There's like 10.
Wu-Tang Crows. That's good.
What?
Counting
You
Clan.
gotta count them.
You have to count them in order to get into the show.
Yeah. Okay, 1.
Do you-
All 29 others called in sick. I got
Do you
it. I'm
count
in.
Mr. Jones as one of them?
As one of the members?
Yeah,
I,
as one of the crows.
I think in spirit.
As Sir Crow.
Yeah.
Mr. Crow and me.
Going to eat some worms. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? What's going on in our daily lives? Anyone?
Does Seth have a story?
Seth he told me about a dream he had.
Yeah, I had a dream like 6 years ago.
So it's pretty recent.
Yeah. So the premise of this story is that in my dream, Brandon had this like pussy, right?
As I usually do.
Yeah, and I was like eating him out. It was awesome. He loved
Hot.
it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a week later you had a dream where you had sex with my ex too.
Did I?
Yeah.
I might have, yeah. That was a weird week for me. Fucked you both. Yeah. Brandon, he didn't even have like a feminine body. He just had his regular body, but instead of a dick, he just,
Dad bod Brandon with a
What were your feelings
puss.
about the dream?
What were my feelings about it?
Were you
I've come
shocked
to-
when you woke up, or were you like
A little bit, yeah. Because we don't know a ton about dreams, but all the theories out there would suggest that there's something I want from that dream. And
Or
I don't
that
know
it's
what it could
happened
be.
in a different multiverse.
Yeah, which would be awesome. We're really good friends in a different universe.
So I remember you told me it
Also-
too. You're like, I've got to tell you something, Brandon. I was like, what is it, Seth? And you're like,
Yeah,
You're too
innocent little
happy.
Brandon.
confession?
yeah, it was a confession.
It's also a special week for one of us.
Yeah, it's for you, Lucas. Yeah. Because it's your girlfriend's birthday.
Yeah.
It's this week.
And that's why we've got our guest on. It's Devin. And Devin
Yeah,
just
happy to be
breaks
here.
in the door. He's been waiting outside. That was your birthday present. This drunk Devin busting in your door. Can't hear Lucas again.
It's Alex.
It's Alex.
your
Alex, how
hand
old
was
are you
right.
turning?
Yeah, I was 26.
Oh, shit.
But we have to spend the day in Mission because my 18-year-old son is graduating.
Well, I'm happy for you as an 8-year-old mother when that happened.
Spend the day in
Yeah.
missionary, probably.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Get out.
You got, please leave.
I have a
You
work-
got sex on the mind.
I'm leaving
today.
because I have a work call, not because Lucas requested it.
Speaking of requests, Alex, you requested a movie for your birthday. We didn't get to do a birthday episode last year for you because that didn't exist at the time and Seth got greedy and made it a thing.
I did.
So now as your first birthday episode,
Like 5 episodes.
I mean, I guess we kind of like
Didn't I go
retroactively.
back and do one?
Yeah, 3 months later we did Without a Paddle, which was a great
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, that's an all-timer.
They really do be without a paddle,
They
huh?
do.
But what did you suggest this time?
My movie choice was Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist
And why'd you pick that for us today?
because I like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Branching out.
Insightful.
Solid.
I know.
So I got some questions for you guys before we get into it.
And I have some answers.
First question: do you like Kat Dennings?
Another work call to make.
No one else answered as passionately as I would have answered that question.
What is your
I'm gonna
answer?
answer that.
I love Kat Dennings.
Okay. So does Seth.
I love her
He
too.
sent a message in our group chat. He's like, "She's so fucking hot."
She is
And I was like,
true.
I
That's
I
true.
literally said, Seth, if you see an alt girl or a girl with big boobs, it automatically inflates her hotness scale for you.
I'm a
So-
simple man.
So double in one.
Yeah,
Could you imagine if Alexandra Daddario was alt?
I would kill myself, I think. I would have lived the perfect life.
Just being in a world with her?
There.
What are you saying, Lucas?
Just knowing that that's out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the thought of that.
And knowing that I'll never attain that kind of perfection
Yeah.
for myself.
Okay. Well, my other question for you guys is I can't do that, but I was gonna say that, but that's just both the actors. My other one is gonna be: do you like movies with
You.
big soundtracks to them?
Yeah.
Because why not?
I've been swinging on the other way in this. I've been more of a score guy of late.
You've been scoring recently?
Not myself, but that's like movies I've been enjoying tend to have scores more than the old soundtrack.
Okay. Well, if you answered yes to liking Kat Dennings or movies with a great soundtrack, you've come to the right places: the good, the bad, and the movies.
Make sure that you enhance the sound that Seth just made about Kat Dennings when you release this podcast.
No, that's gonna be cut out in the editing
the
process.
tiniest little.
Yeah. 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 That's the sound you were making in my dream, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that me moaning when you eat me out and the idea of Kat Dennings are similar to you.
It's kind of come full circle, not
Yeah.
unsimilar to Infinity.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, you've come to the right place. This is the good, the bad, and the Amoogie.
Yeah.
And this week we watched Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist from 2008. Before we get into it, we're drinking beers. Are you guys drinking anything?
Water.
Order.
Classic. Do you have a classic? Do you have a sports drink of any kind too?
No.
You were drinking off-brand sports drinks for a while on here.
Yeah, the Costco Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're just drinking leftovers. I got Red's Apple Ales from Red Notice. We got some of the tropical beer hugs from Cocaine Bear. If you want to dive in, there's also Jeremiah Johnson's from Bigfoot versus DB Cooper.
Is this like a punishment for missing last
There's
week?
Jack and Cokes from upstairs from Cocaine Bear as well.
Ooh.
So I guess you're going to be drinking 19 servings of alcohol tonight
I'm gonna be so fucked up.
for your 11-hour shift tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so, as we get into it, our director today is a Mr. Peter Sollett. And this was actually his first movie he ever directed. But then he came around to do, then he did Freeheld, Metal Lords. He did one episode of The Berg, one episode of Ben and Kate, 2 episodes of The Path, 2
These are
episodes
made
of
up shows.
The Village, 4 episodes of Your Honor, 5 episodes of Evil,
Nice.
and 1 episode of Rise.
These
The
all
Village?
sound like they're fake.
I liked Rise.
What, you've seen these?
Yeah, I
I think you
watched
said
it.
Rice.
No, Rise. No, not Rice.
Okay.
Rise was one with Josh Radnor from How I Met Your Mother, and he was like this teacher that taught like history, but then he took over the drama department and was creating this musical, but then was fighting against the backlash of having an edgy musical. Yeah.
That's just
And
How I
it
Met
had-
Your Mother.
And it had the girl from Moana who played Moana as like the lead singer. But then the star football player wanted to be in the musical, so it was kind of High School Musical. The whole time he's standing up on stage just going, "It's the bitch of living." Yeah.
I love it when TV dramas just start to derail.
It got canceled after season 1.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But it was a good
It sounded
show.
like it derailed very fast.
No, it was a good show.
Derail.
To burst your bubble, Brandon, but he directed a movie before
What?
called Raising Victor Vargas.
Was it under a different name?
Nope.
What?
What?
I don't.
Did we
Was
I
The
don't-
Village like
What?
a Shyamalan knockoff?
The Village?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like they serialized that movie.
Where is his filmography?
It's a secret.
There it is. It's the bitch of a living. Oh, you're right. There was. I was wrong. Raising Victor Vargas. Huh. Interesting. Rated R. It's got Victor Rasuk. And then everybody. Oh, no. There are some pictured people.
I'm gonna
Melanie
figure this out.
Diaz. So, that's him. He's a big name director with all of the non-made up TV shows he did. And then the writer for the screenplay is Lorene Scafaria.
Bo
I
Burnham's
also.
girlfriend.
Oh, really? Ooh. Sometimes I wish I could hear Lucas, and other times I'm like, you know what? That's fine.
I bet it was funny.
I bet it
It's
was
my hair.
hilarious.
It's my hair.
Oh, is it covering
You'll
the
say
mic?
it again.
It was definitely not the hair.
He made out with Phoebe.
Phoebe Bridgers?
Yeah. DB Cooper.
From Drop Dead Fred.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Is that
I can
Phoebe
never.
Cates?
I can never hear Lucas. That is Phoebe Cates, but all I heard was Phoebe, so I thought Phoebe Cates, and Bo Burnham made out with Phoebe Cates.
Huh.
So that's what we're gonna go with.
He's
And
cheating on his wife with Phoebe Bridgers.
There we go.
Oh, that was very clear.
Was she the one that did the cover song recently of one of his songs?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. They're fucking for sure.
The cover song of one of his songs.
She did Funny Feeling live and he was like in the audience. And yeah, and you could tell he was a little hard too. So that's
You could tell that.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the theories are coming from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still wearing his ring.
They weren't
Yeah.
married.
Were they engaged?
They were engaged to be engaged.
Oh, pre-engaged.
Yeah.
Okay. Lorene Scafaria. I put her first screenplay, so I hope that that's correct. Lucas, fact check me. She also did Seeking a Friend for the End of the World.
Yeah, she's really good.
The Meddler. What?
That's a movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of the Will Forte show.
This is Steve Carell.
What are we doing?
Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Had
Okay.
Steve Carell. The Meddler. One that I think Lucas. What are you laughing about now?
It'll just be like a bad Batman villain.
One that Lucas I think really liked was Hustlers. Did you like Hustlers?
I saw Hustlers. I liked it a good amount. I really liked Widows.
Widows, that's what it was. One episode of Children's Hospital, one episode of Ben and Kate, and that's about it. So some big names. Then you got Michael Bay, just cause. Do you notice all the explosions in this? That was him. And then a cast. The boy himself, Michael Cera. From Arrested Development fame.
The Eternal Boy.
You've got Kat Dennings.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the noise if you want.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You've got Aaron Yu, Rafi Gavron, Ari Graynor, Alexis Ziena, Jonathan.
Dzenia.
Because it's IENA.
But it's
Iena.
Dzenia.
Dziena.
Like the sausages.
The N doesn't have the little schwa thing over it, so it can't nya.
It's a tilde.
Tilde.
Yeah.
I did German. All I know is umlauts.
And schwa.
Yeah. You've got Jonathan V. Wright. You've got Zachary Booth. You've got Jay Baruchel, Seth Meyers, John Cho, and Andy Samberg. A lot of big name people in very small roles later down the line.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
The
I
fan-
They're one big family.
Yeah.
I can never remember John Cho's name. All I remember is Cal Penn from Harold and Kumar.
I had the same problem when he came up. I was like, isn't that the guy from Harold and Kumar? And I was
That's
like,
Harold.
I immediately knew Cal Penn and could not think of the name John Cho.
Equally easy. Both of them are 7 letters, their whole names,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
that's just my first name alone. If you do Alex,
first-
what? Yeah, Alexander Schilling? That's
My middle
impossible.
name's short.
But yeah, you have to fill out that on the Scantron with all those bubbles with your name.
Yeah, I always went over.
Yeah, me too. You're just like making little dots.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah, it's rough. And then they probably dock you points because they actually don't correlate with actual bubbles. It's rough. Anyway, a plot for the movie is that high school student Nick O'Leary, member of the queercore band The Jerkoffs,
I never knew that he had a last name.
Nick O'Leary? I didn't either.
Wow.
But he meets college-bound Norah Silverberg when she asks him to be her boyfriend for 5 minutes. Did you know she had a last name?
Yeah, because she's Iris Silverberg's daughter. That's like part of the plot.
Oh, duh. Yeah, I guess that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
But Nick O'Leary.
He's Irish.
I was going to say, is he Irish? I wonder what Lucas said there.
Lucas said he sounds like a golfer.
Oh. You watching the PGA, Lucas?
I was watching some stuff of it. Yeah.
And you think you could compete?
No.
Oh.
Hmm.
He's not confident. That's why. We're good golfers.
Yep.
Seth and I went golfing a couple weeks ago, and he almost fought an old man.
Yeah, I did. And I shot like 40 over par.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth grabbed a ball out of his ball bag, out of his golf bag, and he was using it the whole time. And he was like, you know what? I've been shaking them. I'm going to let these guys walk past a ways. So they walked down to the next hole. Well, he shanked it a lot and almost hit them still, like landed right in front of them. And then the guy saw the ball, grabbed it, looked at us, like yelled something. We couldn't hear it. Then took the ball and walked away. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then later he came up. We thought he was going to confront us about him almost hitting him with a golf ball, you know. But he was like, hey, you can't use driving range balls. And Seth lost it.
I was a little upset. I was angry.
Because it wasn't a driving range.
What's that?
Did you yell?
Did you yell for?
No, that was entirely my fault. And I was like going to apologize for it. Absolutely. Like I was ready to. And then he was like, you fucking kid, you stole this golf ball. And I was like, that's it. I'm killing you.
He was about to throw hands on the golf course with a 68-year-old man.
That was like a flip that switched. I just lost all empathy for some reason. I'm like a bad person.
You were going to apologize and you were immediately like, I'll kill you, motherfucker.
Like, well, that's it for me.
Yeah. I love being stupid.
We should go golfing again.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So yeah, and then some history on the film. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is a 2008 American romantic comedy drama film based on the novel of the same name by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. Have you read the book?
I started reading the book when I was in probably high school, but I was too innocent, and so it was like too raunchy for me. So I never finished the book. I could probably read it now.
So you did the 50 Shades series instead.
No, I never read those.
Well, the film came in development in 2003 when producer Carrie Kohansky Roberts found Conan Levithan's novel and decided to adapt it for film. Conan Levithan had written the novel in alternating chapters, where Cohn writing from Nora's perspective and Levithan writing from Nick's perspective. And Scafaria says that that the differences between the novel and the film were to make it a little more cinematic. She said that Nick and Nora's parents, who were a big part of the novel, were written out of the script to absorb what it's like to be young, because you're not thinking about your parents when you're out all night. In addition to searching for Where's Fluffy, Sollitt felt that the film needed a second MacGuffin to propel the story forwards, so Nora's best friend Caroline got drunk and then lost giving Nick and Nora an additional objective. So that wasn't a major thing in the novel, was finding Carolyn. And then principal photography for the film took place from late October to early December of 2007. The film was shot over 29 days in 1-week blocks, and the cast did many rehearsals, including on-location rehearsals, which Denning described as the most practical thing that I've ever heard of. During the course of filming, the actors slept during the day, woke in the afternoon, had their makeup supplied on set, and then filmed from dusk until dawn each day.
Nice.
I think it's interesting. They should have had a female director do the scenes with Nora.
Do a little split thing as well.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe Elaine May. Lucas's
That's what I
face
said.
just
You guys said Elaine May at the same time.
His face just got so bright too.
Yeah, 'cause
He's leading to Elaine May.
you
Who
talked
should
about
have
his
directed
girl.
This movie?
Yeah, I agree. It probably would have been in Saudi Arabia or something, though. Because the fucking Klondike bar company's going out of business.
Nick and Nora's Infinite Sorry.
They're using Infinite Sorry.
Like SAR, like the clothing, not like
Oh, is that what that's called?
apologizing, yeah.
Yeah, they're just so apologetic.
Infinite hijab.
Okay,
Nick
I
and
get it
Nora's
now.
infinite sitar.
Yeah.
That's good. They just keep playing. What does a sitar look like? Like a guitar?
Whatever
It's a
whatever
string.
the Love Guru plays.
Yeah, I can hear it, but I can't see it in my head.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
the Love Guru always played.
I never saw
Mhm.
that.
That you're in luck.
I know. That's why I've never seen it. People
Well,
love
that's
telling
what
me
I
how
should-
bad it
That's
is.
what I should have chosen.
Is the
Do you
Love
love
Guru?
that movie?
I
that a
don't
guilty
like that
pleasure?
movie, but no.
Should have chosen Jack and Jill.
It is fun doing hate movies on here, though. That's what I should do.
That's why I think you should do Skateboard Kid for your birthday.
I think we should. Anyway.
Or Mac and Me.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's
I'm doing a
budget
brighter summer
time.
day.
Huh?
I know you're doing a brighter summer day.
Oh.
It's on the fucking board.
Or we could do naked lunch.
It's 4 hours and it's Taiwanese.
I'm so excited. I love it.
And I mean, I'm not
looking forward.
I
to
don't bash long movies or anything, but it's just gonna make the podcast so incredibly
it.
long.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're pretty brisk. We stay on topic.
Like the tea.
Anyway, Alex, you want to sing our budget song?
No.
Yeah, that's why you make one up.
This makes more money.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna do that. This is my
Do it.
birthday podcast. I'm not singing on the podcast.
Just talk about the
It's
budget,
my-
bitch.
It's my birthday.
That's true. And Seth started to argue with me on mine.
Lucas, will you turn your head to the right again? Is the camera mirrored to your
That
other
was the
right,
left.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
I just want you to yell closer to the microphone so I can hear
No,
you.
just look at me when you talk.
I don't want to see your neck. I have
Is that a hickey?
I have a pimple in the same spot right now. Oh my god.
Wait, show your neck to the camera.
My neck?
Yeah.
No, is it gone?
Your pimple's
No!
gone.
Fuck, dude.
What
Not
happened?
today. I need one today. It's like the opposite of the brides on wedding day. Like, oh, pimple. I'm like mad it's gone. That would have been so cool, dude, for live television.
Yeah, because we're totally live.
We're on air. What's this thing that's been blinking in the room that says on air?
That's for later.
This is a snuff film.
Well, if you're doing the books, you better not fudge it. Let's play a game called Budget Time.
They're gonna guess that dime so hard.
Yeah, with the budget bitch.
Is porn a snuff film technically?
I
Because
don't
that
think
shit's
so.
all happening for real.
Alex, what do you think the budget
Yes.
is?
Like the definition of it.
Like it's like snuff film is just like when something's like really
It's a
happening.
sniff film because it's really stinky.
Documentaries are snuff films when those sharks eat those seals.
$25 million.
That's a
Okay.
great guess. I'm gonna say 26.
You asked.
Happy birthday.
It's technically it's a graphic film.
Actual murder. That's the definition. I am just
Yeah.
reading your lips right now. I don't know if that's what you said.
A pornographic film of an actual murder, is that what you said?
That would be so funny. Imagine.
Now that is one snuff film. Lucas, what do you think the budget is?
$17 million.
And the winner is Lyle. No, it's Lucas.
That would suck.
It's only 10 million.
Well, I figured it would be relatively low because it was all filmed on location, but I don't know. Every time I guess things, I'm so shitty at them. Lucas asked me what I thought Reese Witherspoon's net worth was today, and I was wrong by like $300 billion.
Jesus Christ.
Because I
didn't-
don't know how much people are worth, so I just made a pretend guess.
You could have
Yeah.
said 0 and you would have been closer to 300 billion.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's not your fault. We didn't put monetary value on human lives.
Yeah.
We don't know about
Lucas
that process.
Lucas asked you what angle he thought Reese Witherspoon's jaw comes to.
I'm worth
You're
more
off by
dead.
300 billion degrees.
Yeah.
That's just like a ton of circles.
I know.
Ridiculous.
We're going reverse order. Lucas, opening weekend. What do you think this made? Bless you.
$400,000.
Okay. Seth?
I'll say 7 million.
Okay. Alex.
I'm gonna say 4 million.
The winner today is Seth.
Ooh.
11.3 million.
I was gonna say 12. I just didn't think I'd get its budget in a weekend.
It passed its budget in a weekend.
Yeah, it did. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was gonna do that.
Well, you were wrong.
It did.
US and Canada total, Alex?
Sorry, I still don't know what to do with my iPad. 26 million.
Okay, Seth.
I'm gonna say 7 million again.
Okay.
No, 36.
Okay. Lucas.
Alex say
26.
11 million opening. Calculating.
He's
I'm
going
gonna
into the
say-
multiverse.
35 million.
Oh, he won. He went one under you.
Totally
wonned me.
organic guess.
He sunned me.
The winner today, it's so close. It's Lucas.
I got sunned.
It's 31.5.
This sucks. I should have done 27.
Oh, he's flexing on them hoes. And that hoe is Seth. Yeah. And last but not least, worldwide, what do you think this made, Lucas?
Mr. Worldwide, mind you.
Total.
Did China watch this?
How does China feel about The Cure?
About counting
I'm actually
crows.
getting into the Cure a little bit recently, independent of this movie.
Oh, really?
Let's
The-
say, $40 million.
40,
Mm.
Seth.
You see, I have not been getting into The Cure recently. The
Mm.
only exposure I have to them is there's a song by the Mountain Goats, maybe you've heard of them, called Let's Get High and Listen to The Cure. So I'm going to say $41 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Alex?
What did you say? 40?
You say he's going to bury me?
45.
40, 41, and 45.
Come on,
The winner
42.
today is Lucas.
Damn.
It's a 33.6.
They didn't watch it.
They did not. Oh, he's flexing on them
He's
hoes.
doing it again.
I also liked the other camera angle earlier where you could see just a little bit of his like upright leg.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's real good stuff.
This
That's
is
good
kind of
shit.
like a snuff film because he's murdering the
The
Vaj
Vaj
with
with his
those
arms,
yeah.
yeah. With those biceps. Oh.
Oh,
Look at
this-
it slowly
That
zoom.
slow zoom was awesome.
Oh my god.
Good
that was
night.
sexy
Amazing,
as
wow.
hell.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
glad we
my
have that
God.
clipped forever
I
now.
know. Guys, tune
This
into the YouTube at 3850
Yeah.
to see the side view of Lucas as it slowly zooms in on him from Alex's iPad.
The entire thing has just been me fucking around with my iPad because it's too hot in here and I don't want to have it on my lap.
Yeah, but at least you don't have a leather couch, so it squeaks all the time into the microphone.
Mhm.
It's really helped my editing process now.
That's
Bury
good to
me.
hear.
Yeah, so thank you. So a $10 million budget made 33.6 overall. That's a win. Woo! And it's tagline time. There's only one.
Can you guess the line? Opening weekend.
No.
$11.3 million. Tagline. This sucks.
You say that every time.
It always sucks. I don't know. This October, press play. How do you even read that? What do you emphasize? It's 4 words and they're all bad. I hate it.
You emphasize
No.
this.
Because it's always this October. Which
No,
is
you
like
just emphasize 2 of them. This October, press play.
no,
You gotta really back off.
whatever. Anyway,
Taglines of our own, because that kind of sucks.
it's bad.
Nick and Nora's Infinite Slay List.
Because they're slaying
Mm-hmm.
like Christmas.
Because it's a Christmas movie. Yeah. That's a good one for sure.
We get
That's
it.
one of the locks.
Yeah. That's a
Teenage
2
love
seed.
never sounded so good.
That's pretty good.
Teenage love never sounded so good is a
Yeah.
good tagline
Yeah.
for you. Okay.
That's pretty good.
We're adults. We're 26 and up, and a teenage love never sounded so good to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Living life one song at a time. Live, laugh, love one song at a time.
Yeah, it's a little cringy, but it's probably a good tagline.
Teenage love one song at a time.
Teenage wasteland.
It's not Teenage Wasteland.
That's the tagline.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a winner.
Yeah.
Alex, taglines of your own?
I'd probably say like the night is temporary, but the music is infinite.
That's way better. Than
Infinite Jest by Ayn Rand.
Yeah.
What?
Well, no,
What about like
the tennis book.
The Tempest?
the
Infinite
tennis?
Jest is not by Ayn Rand.
But
No,
it
that's
is about
right.
tennis.
It is
David
about
Foster
tennis.
Wallace.
It's by David.
course.
What is Ayn Rand wrote? What am I thinking of?
He
The
wrote
fucking- No, the
Atlas Shrugged.
Fountainhead.
yeah.
That's
Atlas
what I was
Shrugged,
thinking of.
Fountainhead.
I don't
She's
read
a-
or watch
She's
movies.
a fucking conservative bitch.
That's right. What about like Nick and Nora scrape their knees and need some Neospora in? Yeah. How's that?
Need some Neospore Infinite.
Yeah. Nick and Nora's scraped knees and Neospore Infinite playlist. Volume 2. What do we think?
Is this a product placement for Neosporin?
No, they
Nick-
just need
Nick
it. They have
and Nora
boo-boos.
inside the NFL.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Nick and Nora inside job.
Nora and Nick Nickelodeon.
I think we got it.
Nice.
But we're
Sell it.
so good at taglines. Somebody needs to hire us right now.
I
and
mean,
with
we
that-
all have jobs, do we not?
we do.
Yeah. So which
I make a
proves
lot
that
of
we.
taglines in my current job.
I do too. Nobody appreciates them.
People usually
Taglines for
appreciate
children.
mine.
Yeah.
And now it's fact time.
Ooh.
Great at math. Yeah. That was a student's tagline, sorry.
Great at math.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The little
Uh,
inspirational blurbs on the papers.
Facts of our own.
Facts of our own.
Yeah.
No.
Where's Faxy?
I've
Where's
never.
Fluffy?
Hmm.
Flaxy?
Truth and Facts Infinite Playlist.
It's not bad.
Truth
Fact-
and Love.
Fact
Infinite
me.
Trust.
That didn't say fact in it.
Infinite trust.
Truth and love, infinite trust.
Our
That's
first.
all you said.
Yeah. He's just feeling romantic right now.
Fact me, baby, one more time.
Yeah, that's good. That has a lot of resonance with the movie. It's like
Not
New
bad.
York, the city that never facts.
Mm.
Probably is what we're doing.
The Trail of Facts. Instead of the Facts of Tears. Trail of Tears.
Instead of the facts of tears.
Right. It's one of those is canon already.
Alex, what of those was your favorite?
Well, the Trail of Tears one was the funniest one, but it doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
It's true.
Sounds like we have a winner.
What about Bart?
I love the three of us free associating, saying like the dumbest, most inane bullshit of all time. Like none of us know what we're saying, and
No.
then we're like a fourth person. Like, so what do you think of all this? Are we on to anything? What?
So what do you think about this
Yeah.
Britney Spears parody thing
we're
with
like-
facts at the
We're
beginning?
we're workshopping our psychosis into like a bit. It's awesome.
It's her birthday, so she gets to choose the fax name.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm just saying the three of us did nothing to help.
It's her birthday, Seth.
Yeah, shut
I'm
the fuck up.
I forgot for like a millisecond.
So where's Fluffy one, I guess?
Where's
If we-
Where's
Faxy?
If we
That's good.
can't choose Trail of Tears,
We
then
certainly
we have
can.
to choose the rest.
We
No,
totally
we can't.
can.
We can't.
Why not?
Okay.
We simply cannot.
Okay.
All in favor?
We're doing Where's Fax. It's her birthday, Seth. You're not voting. You fucking forgot again?
For like another millisecond.
All right. Well, it's time for some Where's Faxy.
Seth's brain is just constantly milliseconds of amnesia. A fucking radio wave. God.
It's true. My parents shook me as a baby because they thought I was sleepy.
Prank gone wrong.
Yeah, I
For-
got pranked.
Thousands of moments every day, Seth forgets everything.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's a great way to live life until it all
Terrifying
comes
driver.
back.
Thousands
Yeah.
of milliseconds, and 1,000 milliseconds leads to 1 second. So
Yeah,
you've lost 1 second of your day, but every day, 1,000 times you lose your life.
baby shaking prank gone wrong.
What's the
That was
first fact?
That was an apt description. I like that.
I do, yeah. I do,
It made me like feel better about myself for some reason.
I do like the idea of having the guest on. It's just like, what do you think about this shit we're saying right now? Because we all think we're funny as hell.
Yeah.
We get so used to this nonsense. Our first fact is that the film originally opened at the Jerk-Off show where Norah first meets Nick. All the prior scenes, including Nick leaving a voicemail on Triss's phone, the scenes with Norah, Caroline, and Triss at the Catholic school, etc., were reshoots filmed 6 months after principal production was wrapped.
Ooh.
They
That
added a
makes
little
sense. Some good background.
bit. Next is the title characters' names are a reference to Nick and Norah Charles, the characters in the Thin Man series films based on Dashiell Hammett's book. Thin Man.
I
The
thought they
fucking
were.
Thin Man?
I've never heard of this book.
Yeah, it's another bad Batman villain.
Who's the other one now?
The Meddler.
The Meddler and Thin Man. We're
Dude,
coming to get Batman.
He's just always given like unsolicited advice to people that are having like squabbles and
Meddling in
diners.
people's business.
Yeah.
And you think you're safe behind that fucking closed door for Thin Man.
Watch out. He could
That's
walk
good.
right through.
I didn't even think of it literally. I thought he was just like a guy with. I thought he was really into like Thin Mint cookies or something. That was.
That's the Thin Mint Man. That's the
Yeah,
other.
That's the
People
thing.
often get those Batman villains confused.
Right. The
Thin
Meddler
Man
is
and
still
Thin
the
Mint Man.
best one though.
He's like Flat Stanley. He just goes under the doorway. He's so thin.
That was Flat Stanley. Is that
You don't know
familiar?
You've
Flat
never heard
Stanley?
of Flat Stanley?
Am I gonna get like
It's her fucking
vilified?
birthday.
Hold on a millisecond.
Flat Stanley
he's like
was
a flat guy.
Is that it? Is
His
that
name
like
was
his
Stanley.
vibe? That's his whole. That's his
That's
whole deal.
literally like it was a thing of children's books, a series of children's books, and he's just a flat dude.
I've never seen that man in my life.
When I type in Flat Stanley, the first thing that people also ask is, "What is the point of Flat Stanley?"
Yeah, the second result is me being confused about how the whole world knew about this and like left me out of the joke.
The second one is, "What should I do with Flat Stanley?"
Another
He's
movie
in my.
podcast-
No, he's like he's in my room.
Another movie podcast I listened to, they were doing Stanley Kubrick and they had a flat Stanley Kubrick doll.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
that's good.
That's a good bit. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to this fact though. So the characters in the movie,
Uh-huh.
Nick and Norah, are based on some novel.
They're based off of the names Nick and Norah Charles, who are the main
Thin Man.
characters in the Thin
In
Man
the Thin
series.
Man. But they're not based off of Nick and Norah in the novel Nick and Norah.
No,
No, they are. Their
The
names
no-
were just based on a different book.
the novel Nick and Norah Those names.
What's the novel's name? Is it
Nick
called
and Nora's
Nick and
Infinite
Nora's Infinite
Playlist.
Playlist.
It is called that. Okay.
Those names, when they
Are-
wrote it, were based off the Thin Man series.
Okay. I was thinking
which
like
is based off of Batman.
okay. Which is based off
Off of Flat Stanley.
All right.
Okay. Next. Conan Levithan's novel contained many musical references, including songs by The Cure and Green Day, and as did Scafaria's screenplay, in which she originally submitted with a mix CD featuring her idea for the film soundtracks, including songs by the Black Keys, Block Party, and Frou Frou? I don't know that one. In the final cut of the film, however, most of the music was chosen by Solid, editor Myron Kirstein, and music supervisor Linda Cohen.
I also saw there was music by Mark Mothersbaugh in this. That must have just been like the original score element of it. Who's also
Yeah,
in
the
a band.
score is Mark Mothersbaugh.
Do you know what band he was in?
Sugar Ray.
No, I think he's Devo.
Good get. Bevo!
Mark McGrath is Sugar Ray.
You're right.
I am
Wrong
right. There's a video of him
Yeah,
calling
Devo.
like a kid gay and making him smell his farts. It's really
Oh,
funny.
Jesus.
Yeah, Mark McGrath, he's at like a bar and this 19-year-old kid's like, we're like Sugar gay, and he's like, you're gay. Smell this. You're a fart, buddy. And then he like walks away and starts kissing dudes.
Teen Love.
It's so stupid. No, Mark McGrath.
No, I know. But I just want to bring it back to Teen Love.
Oh, you got to watch that video.
You need to show it to me.
I will.
Remember when I was trying to find that video of that guy that's like, I found all these Panasonic remotes on, or whatever. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
but I just found a woman that was getting a tattoo like right by her vagina
Mm-hmm.
in a tattoo parlor, and she was squirting all over the place because of the vibrations from the tattoo gun.
This is so funny.
What a weird video I stumbled across on YouTube. I was like, Marina, watch this woman squirt.
Yeah. I don't know why you thought she'd like that. Did we figure out what the other guy, what his band was, though?
Devo.
Devo.
Devo, you said that already. That's right.
Whip It Good. That's their song.
Nice.
They whipped it.
You don't know
Oh, that's
Whip It?
them, huh? I know that song.
Oh, okay.
Pitch Perfect.
Next, Nick's cell phone ringtone is Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. And in that song, the lyrics tell a story of a man who has given up trying to regain the love of a girl that he has lost and tries to disguise his true emotional state by laughing, hiding the tears in his eyes because boys don't cry.
That's the song.
Boys
It's got a
don't
funky time structure.
cry. Boys don't cry. What is the time structure?
4/7.
It's normal 4/4 for the first 3 beats, and then it goes ba 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 ba. Right?
Lucas, I have never once listened to that song and thought about the time structure.
The time signature is goofy.
I don't care.
It's goofy.
Yo.
No,
That's pretty good.
it's not pretty good.
It's better than Lucas's Sofia Vergara.
That's true. She's a criminal in Lucas's mind.
Yeah. Next, Ariana Graynor, who played Caroline, and Eddie K. Thomas, who played Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
dated briefly in 2008 after filming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They shared that little scene together, and they're like, yeah, we should fuck.
I think we should.
They did.
They sure did.
They did.
They didn't. Next. Lorene Scafaria, the screenwriter, is the drunk woman who makes out with Seth Meyers in the back of Nick's Yugo.
Nice. That's cool.
Alex did that one.
Lorene Scafaria as the drunk woman that makes out with Seth Meyers.
I mean, like, producers and stuff always like to throw themselves in little cameos too if they can. So
Mhm.
why not get the screenwriter in there?
Yeah, like Stan Lee threw himself in all of his movies.
Yes, that's just what he does.
Before he threw himself in the grave.
Oh, Jesus.
Idiot. What's next?
Ain't gone wrong. Penultimate fact is that Rachel Cohn and David
We
Levithan.
buried our
The-
friend in 6 feet of dirt. You won't believe what happens next. It's a prank.
Lucas thought it was funny.
Yeah, I got it. I appreciate it.
The authors of the novel are in the background of the Selka diner scene, sitting at a table as well. That's another little cameo.
Who's sitting there?
The authors, Rachel Cohn and David Levithan.
Do you guys know The name of the actor that was I mean, we'll get to it later, but the sandwich guy when she's drunk at the train station with the
Yeah, I
turkey
looked him up.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I couldn't see him on IMDb, but
Kevin
he's.
Corrigan.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I think that's right because
Yeah.
I looked him up. He was in a different show or movie that I'd seen. And I was like, this guy's super familiar,
Yeah.
and he was in nothing I'd seen before, so I didn't know why I knew him.
When I
He
type
got
in
one of
Every
those-
time I
he
see him.
looks- he looks just like Michael Shannon too.
Michael Shannon. He's not the guy
he's in The Departed.
Community, is he? The grifter.
I don't know that
Oh,
character.
he's in Pineapple Express.
He's in
That's
Pineapple
probably
Express.
why.
He's in The Departed.
The Departed is where I saw him. Yeah,
He's in Unstoppable, that movie about the
he's
train.
his cousin in the beginning.
Spoiler alert: they stopped the train.
Barely.
Yeah.
They like flip it almost. It's
Did-
crazy.
There's
Well, it
like
doesn't
literally
go
nothing
on
I've seen him
forever.
in besides The Departed. and
He's in The
this.
King of Staten Island with Pete Davidson. You
Yeah.
love Pete Davidson.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Anyway, and then our ultimate fact is our nominations.
Ugh.
Any golden trailers?
It's loading.
Reloading.
This is taking a very long time to load.
I know.
There we go. The GLAAD Media Awards nominee for Outstanding Film Wide Release.
That's
The-
the LGBTQ organization.
Nice.
The MTV Movie Awards Best Breakthrough Performance Female for Kat Dennings.
Nice.
They show music videos on TV.
That is what MTV. Yeah.
They used to.
At the Motion Picture Sound Editors Awards, best nominee for best sound editing in a film.
That's for like movies.
Ginger,
editing.
you're a dumb bastard.
Woo!
Hi,
Let's go.
baby.
At the Satellite Awards, nominated for best motion picture comedy or musical. Nominated
for, like,
for
Lucas.
Aircraft.
Tune in
Fuck
at
off.
That's for
56:30 to see Jinjo's bright pink asshole.
Ginger, baby.
Also at the Satellites, nominated for best actor and actress in a motion picture comedy or musical.
Aw.
And then at the Teen Choice Awards.
Those we tell me what
That's where the
satellites
kids
are.
What?
Aw.
Did he say what satellites are?
Yeah,
already?
it's where we get TV from.
Mm.
It's in space. The Teen
Ooh.
Choice Awards nominated for Best Choice Movie Music Dance.
They have
Oh.
the worst categories.
Also, Best Actor Music
Right.
Dance and Best Actress Music Dance.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck music dance category is, but
It doesn't matter. They're winners.
no, they're only nominated.
Do we have awards, Brandon, or
Yeah,
nominations?
We do.
Mookies.
No, I mean us as a podcast. as a
Yeah,
whole.
Alex gave us
The
all
Mookies.
awards.
No, I mean, has our podcast been nominated for anything?
Oh yeah, I just didn't tell you
A
guys.
Mookie.
Oh, okay. Then I would.
Ow.
We don't nominate the entire podcast for the Mookies, though. The
You
Amookies.
do.
We were nominated at the Satellite Movie Awards.
That's awesome. For World's Dumbest Boy.
It was Jinjo.
Fuck you.
Yo,
I thought it was-
yo.
Yeah, Seth, fuck you. It's Alex's birthday.
I thought it was me.
Oh yeah.
My
Ow.
birthday.
And with that, we can get into the playlist.
Mookie.
What's a shuffle? And Seth, we don't stop here.
I know.
Good.
What
I
do
don't,
you mean?
I don't know.
You've done that bit 1,000 times. I can't do it once. You're like, oh, you're actually the dumbest man. This is why you were nominated for Dumbest Boy Alive, is because you don't know where we stop.
Well, you
I
gotta
learned.
know the rules to break the rules.
I don't now. It took me 10 episodes, but I know where to stop now.
You get to play around with them.
Play around with the rules.
But let's
I
press
fucked
shuffle.
the rules. Let's press shuffle.
I
That
liked
got me.
I
That's
liked
so
that
funny.
joke. Yeah, I don't know why that got me too.
Yeah.
It's just a playlist joke.
Yeah.
But
It's good, though. It's good.
so Nicole Kidman is with Mr. Jones.
Clean family fun around here.
She's with Mr. Jones
And me.
and Seth.
We're looking at Spanish dancers.
What?
The bar.
That is
That's
like
fine.
on it. That's my weakness is Spanish dancers.
I thought it was alt girls and big boobs.
And Latinas.
Oh,
Yeah.
so so Sofia Vergara. If she were alt,
She had like one streak of pink hair.
you'd be
I
gone.
thought
Yeah.
it was those who can't run.
Yeah. The ideal broad.
But like not in a wheelchair, she can't roll away.
No, she just doesn't have any legs.
Yeah.
Deaf. She can't hear my grating voice.
So a legless deaf woman that's alt Latina with big tits is your ideal woman.
Huge tits, blonde, deaf,
With black
no
like
legs,
pink
streaks.
pink streak. Yeah.
Wait, so she's Latino but blonde.
Latina.
Huge, Latina blonde, huge tits, pink,
Yeah.
pink streak,
It's
no
like
legs.
a gray blonde. You know the one I'm talking about. And deaf,
Hey, oh yeah,
She
I'm gonna
wants
forget
to
that.
run.
blind.
Can't.
She's blind. She's got no eyes, so she can't look at me.
Oh, she's not just blind and has eyes. She has no
Yeah,
eyes.
she has no
She also
eyes.
has no ears. That's why she's deaf.
And I don't know if it's better if she was born without them or if they were taken from her by like rats or something. Oh, what else?
Is this
This
Nicole
is Nicole
Kidman?
Kidman.
This is
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
Give
I
her
didn't
all
do
her
any of
stuff
this
But
to her.
she's got the dad bod of Brandon, but also the pussy
her-
of
No, no,
Brandon.
no, no. No, she worked out so hard that she's got like bones poking through. Her muscles have worked against her to kill her body and implode.
But with the pussy of Brandon from your
With
dream.
Brandon's pussy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I didn't
She
do
can't
any of this
run.
to her. I found her.
Lucas, we get that she can't run. We get that Nicole Kidman can't run, okay?
She was in a shelter of sorts, and I picked her up. Took her home.
She didn't
And
want
then
to come.
She became a star.
She didn't want to come, but she couldn't run away.
Yeah, well, she didn't say no, which is, I've been told the one thing that you have to say is no.
When you're adopting
Yeah.
said woman.
And I didn't hear that. Nobody stopped me on my way out of the shelter.
It's because she's mute. She
the
doesn't have a
bomb
mouth.
shelter that somebody put her in.
If she's deaf, how could she hear the playlist?
She doesn't have. That is the one thing I did give her a mouth for sure.
What that mouth do?
Yeah. Well, she has antennae as well.
What?
Yeah, that's how she
She's a
listens.
cockroach?
She always has.
I put the infinite playlist in between her infinite antennae, and
Nice.
she listened to the whole thing on shuffle.
Did she like it?
I don't know. She couldn't say anything. She's mute,
Vibrates.
deaf, and blind, and she can't walk. But
Here's the kicker. This is where it gets good.
she's listening to the infinite playlist. What's going on? I'm just feeling her infinite tits. She's trying to understand.
But you're also yelling, remember, you can't run.
We're gonna be together forever. I'm just playing her like a turntable.
You're like, are there any track meets? Oh, wait. You can't run.
Yeah. Maybe you can pole vault.
Yeah, I was about to say, but she's a great pole vaulter.
She's the
surprisingly.
pole.
Oh,
I'm the
because she's
vault.
the thin man.
Throw her for sport. All right. What's this?
That's my dream girl.
It is.
It is.
She's out there, buddy.
She is.
You're gonna find her one day.
Yeah.
It'll be easy because she can't escape you.
If there's a God, she exists and she listens to this podcast.
She can't hear.
She can
With her
vibrate.
antenna. She vibrates to this podcast.
Yeah, that's the memo she leaves. Yeah, what is the first note? I gotta get off this.
The movie starts with the song "Speed of Sound" by Chris Bell, which is a very pathetic boy ballad about a girl who doesn't call you back.
I wanted
And then
Speed of Sound by Coldplay.
Chris Bell,
Mm.
not Chris Martin. Chris
Close.
Yeah,
Chris
music.
Bell. Drake
music
Bell's
on a
father.
Yeah, Drake Bell's father. Music on a record player plays while there's movie posters on the wall, and Nick calls Triss and leaves her a really awkward message, very long, about her breaking up with him
He
on
doesn't
his
leave
B
it.
day.
on his B day.
He doesn't leave it. He accidentally deletes it.
Yeah, that was actually really fun.
Fuck.
And then you get the one F word in this right off the
Mhm.
bat. And then you get to introduce to Norah. She's at school jamming to some music when Triss comes by, Nick's ex-girlfriend, and throws away a mixtape that was made by Nick. Nora's like
Road
really
to
into his
Closure.
mixes.
Road to Closure, Volume 12.
12.
Oh, it's backwards.
He loves making mixes. And she's really into them and the artistic design he puts
It
on the
seems like
covers
some
and
shit-
everything.
My friend Jordan would do it in high school. Jordan Korn.
Jordan Korn.
Bad name.
Shout out.
Shout
It's
out
some
Jordan
shit I
Korn.
would have done in high school.
Shout out Rat Boy.
Some shit I did in high school.
Who'd you give a mixtape to?
Oh no, it wasn't high school. It was Olive Garden. And it was to this like 35-year-old woman.
You put out a mixtape in Olive Garden to a
Yeah.
35-year-old woman.
Yeah, when I was like 20, and it worked. Yeah, it's a good weekend. Just because she couldn't run.
Well, you get introduced to both of them, and then Nick's
She's chained this
bandmate.
time. Yeah.
Nick's
What's the
bandmate.
chain for it? She's not going anywhere. Just put her in a high chair.
You can't put her in a high
Put her
chair.
in
The
the
legs
She
have
needs
to
to
go through.
eat.
The legs have to go through. She'd fall right out.
I have a buckle.
Oh.
I chained her to the high chair. Are you happy?
Buckle her in.
Yeah.
I know
Say
that
who's
I've
my
seen this
who's my
before.
big girl, and I buckle her in.
I didn't think I'd seen this movie before, and then I watched this. I'm like, oh, I've totally seen this movie. I watched it with
How far-
Alex like 3 years ago.
How far into
You
it
just
did it
didn't
take
know.
you?
Like literally, like the whole
2
first 10
minutes.
minutes, he was like, "Does this happen?" And I'd say, "Yeah," and he'd be like, "Well, is this character do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh yeah, I've seen this."
Like spoiling the movie for himself.
Yeah.
Had you seen it?
No, I had not seen it.
I had not seen it either.
Is what
and
I
it was one
thought.
that I had always wanted to. So thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Um,
There's a lot of these Michael Cera movies I've always wanted to see that I haven't. Like I need to see Scott Pilgrim, and
Me too.
there's
Lucas
one
has
other
never
one.
seen Scott Pilgrim. Is it Youth in Revolt?
Youth in Revolt. That's what I was trying to think of. That was so
Youth in
stupid.
Revolt. The girl
I
who
think-
plays Caroline is in it, and the beefy guy is in it too.
What is Youth in Revolt about? That might have been one I watched on
It's
my.
kind of like a me, myself, and Irene thing where he's like bipolar. I think.
He's got like a secret, not a secret identity.
He has
but
like
he's
an
got
alter ego.
where he's like
Yeah.
a womanizer kind of.
Yeah.
Named Francois.
I think I saw that when I told you guys about that summer I spent watching half of every movie on FX, whatever was on. I think that was one that was on there.
It
But only
most
half.
likely was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then Nick's bandmates stopped by to get him out of the house because they have a gig to play tonight, and they need to get out of his depressed state and find someone new. And they overhear on the radio that Where's Fluffy is having a surprise show. They need to find him tonight, which really gets Nick into the mood. And meanwhile, Nora
They're
heard
like
the
a-
news about
a
Where's
famous-
Fluffy too.
Elusive band.
It's like the Banksy of bands.
Mm-hmm.
They're leaving clues left and right. And yeah, Nora's pumped about it too, but she hates Triss so much, even though her friend Caroline, who most definitely will be drunk tonight, does enjoy her company.
Mm.
Triss is a hoe.
Faux show.
Yeah, they made that clear very early.
And so they get into his little Yugo car or whatever. And I put, this car looks like the car from Dude, Where's My Car, Lucas?
Yeah, a little bit. Looks like the car from The Outsiders, if you're familiar with that property as well.
I haven't seen The Outsiders in so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? 7th grade, I think I saw that.
And
Been a
when we
while.
read it in Mrs. Knutsen's honors English class.
Yeah,
No,
she
that's-
played it
that's-
in class.
Think of something else then, not that Outsiders.
One of the
The British
movie
one.
facts. One of the movie facts was the is that the
In Betweeners, that's what I'm thinking.
One of the movie
Oh.
facts that I saw was that this car was used in the movie Die Hard.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. During a car chase.
This
Like the
exact
same
car?
car.
Wow.
It didn't die hard.
Mm-hmm.
No, the car did not die hard.
It lived
Has a
easy.
good battery.
I have
It's
seen the
weird,
In-Betweeners, Lucas. I love it.
Duracell.
Yeah, remember that little yellow car he had, Simon?
Yeah. Simon was the
The-
blonde kid, right? That always
No, Simon was the straight-faced one, I think.
he was the main kid with the black hair.
Yeah.
What was his blonde friend's name that was like, yeah, I've had
Jay.
sex. That's right. That's what Rat Boy looks like. Rat Boy looks like
He
that.
looks like Ray.
Yeah, I sent him. Oh
Pull
my
him
God.
up.
I'm not gonna pull up Jay.
Yeah.
He like
Rat Boy.
FaceTimed me. He was like, "What are you doing? You want to play
Look at the cat's
Fortnite
ears.
with me?" And I sent him back a picture, and I was like, "This you?" And it was just Jay from the In-Betweeners. And he was like, "Yes," and that's disgusting. Don't compare me to him.
I've seen both the In-Betweeners movies. I don't know why I like
They have
those so much.
movies.
That's what
Yeah,
Rat
they
Boy
go to,
looks like?
fucking Ibiza.
Yeah, this is the one I sent to him. Is this fucking
I
picture?
did not think that that's what Rat Boy looked like.
That's exactly what
I
Rat Boy
pictured
looks
him
like.
as like
problems get.
I pictured him like legless with like no eyes, no ears,
Huge tits.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
an antenna,
Yeah.
a chain on,
tight.
buckled into a high chair. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch those movies though, because I watched the 2 or 3 seasons or whatever, and I was sad it was over.
Good. You like the movies? I think they're just like a lark, of course.
Yeah, well, I do love larks historically.
Well, this is where the movie was supposed to start. They put in this little background up to it. The Jerk Offs, is Nick's band, are jamming out at what I think was a place just called Grocery Store, or was it an actual grocery store? Because that's just what the
It was a
sign
bar.
said outside. The bar was called Grocery Store, because that's what the sign said. I was like, okay.
It's probably a real bar because they use like
Yeah.
Veselka's a real cafe, and they go to Gray's Papaya.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, Nick is on stage sweating like crazy while Nora's in the crowd and watches very emphatically, but he can't keep his eyes off Triss, who's in the crowd as well. And Triss has this
Triss is
new
a
guy with
boy.
her.
They all have the worst haircuts too. They're making fun of fucking Michael Cera's haircut, but man, the Bieber cut was alive and well in this film.
Norah has good hair.
Yeah, I
Nora
think
did have
the
good hair.
guys-
She has great hair.
Oh,
the guys'
great hair.
haircuts
Huh?
were an abomination.
I can say what I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all pretty bad. You're saying, Michael Cera's was fine. Everybody else was just definitely a movie of its time, for sure, in that way.
Big
Don't
bangs.
touch me.
Oh,
Big
they're like
bangs.
very dated cell phones.
Yeah, tough to make a movie in this era with the cell phones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, tough to make a movie in 2008 with an iPhone XR.
yeah. That's why I gave Breaking Bad a 7.
Because they didn't have the newest iPhone.
They were all walking like crazers.
But you bumped it up because the one Walt Jr. couldn't walk very well.
Yeah, it was gonna be a 6, but every time I was able to laugh at that handicap
Flynn.
kid, yeah, didn't even learn his name. It didn't bother.
But yeah, Triss has this new guy Gary with her, and he's over it. He's trying not to pay attention to her. And Nora's friend Caroline is beyond drunk already, like immediately. But she comes up to Nora and sees Nora is very into Nick just on stage, kind of eye fucking him. And Nick's in this venue playing, and he has this fantasy of Triss in lingerie on their anniversary, like dancing and like on the ground and whatnot.
Remind me
Yeah.
of Blade
That was
Runner.
like the most. Every scene with Triss, they make like this very awkward, like oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I told her this
Sepia
was kind of-
tone.
Yeah, I told her this is kind of Wes Anderson-y.
Ooh.
That probably pissed him off.
Yeah.
Why'd you even bring him up?
Well,
Told you not to
don't
mention
like
his
it
name.
either.
So
He
neither of you
poked him.
mentioned his name.
He did it.
Yeah, he did the thing.
And Triss is showing off her new college boy toy Gary and putting Nora down for not being with anyone. And
I
Nora's
hate
like,
that
well,
his name is Gary.
why?
Just a bad name.
Yeah.
Too.
That's not a hot guy.
Not a hot guy name.
Nah, his
It
name
is
should
an
be.
old guy name.
It should be like Keith or
Lance.
something.
I was thinking Brett.
Brett,
Get
Keith,
the fuck out of here with Brett.
Brant. How about Brant? Nobody's named that. We could call him.
We
that.
know
Brant.
Brant.
You know Hoover.
We know Brant Hoover. He's 5'4" ginger.
Okay, how about like?
an Eric.
How,
That's a bad name too. The hottest boy name is obviously Tiki.
Tiki is pretty.
Yeah,
bad.
so he should be named
Ah.
Teak. He should be named Teak the Freak,
Yeah. And he should be getting ignored.
and he
The
should
whole
be
movie.
constantly retweeting anal
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah.
I'm glad I followed that guy.
He doesn't stop either.
It's so
No.
funny.
Well,
It's so funny because it's not just like one person. It's like, here's my favorite anal porn celebrities, a thread, and then it's like show replies and there's thousands of just.
I looked at that thread.
I'm not a professional, but check out what I've got. You know,
what,
it's awesome.
Did Tiki share it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he retweeted it. Yeah, I saw that thread too.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so funny.
You need to get him on the podcast. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
We'd get canceled for sure, but it'd be a great show.
It would be a great show. But so yeah, she's with Gary, and Nora's like, "Well, I've got a guy too," and she she's saying she has a boyfriend to get her off her back. So she goes up to Nick and asks for him to pretend to be her boyfriend and kisses him right then and there. And Triss is like visibly upset when she finds out. And Norah freaks out that he is Triss's ex as well.
Yeah, and it's this whole time he's still obviously obsessed with Triss.
Yeah.
That's like every conversation it roundabouts back to her. He's got
Which
a
pisses
vial
her
of
off.
blood. Yeah.
Rightfully so. And so Nick is helping Norah get her drunk friend home, and they shut down Triss to try and get a ride for her and Gary home too. She's like, "Oh, you could just take me. It's a quick ride." He's like, "No, I'm taking her home, whatever."
Yeah.
But his car won't start, so his bandmates all pull up, the jerk offs. And one hops in the car and has a one-on-one talk with Nick, while the other pulls Norah into their van.
Does the audience a favor. I was mad. Sorry to go back for a sec.
I'm
But
gonna go
when-
back too, so go ahead.
Okay, when she kisses Nick, and then she's like, "Wait, you're fucking Triss's Nick?" How
She's
is
mad at that?
It's not about that. I just can't believe she didn't know that was her Nick until
Sure.
then, because Caroline came up. Caroline has to know that Nick, right?
They
Like
do go
Nora's.
to different schools though.
But they
Yeah.
talk about how they've been together for 6 months.
Yeah, and
It's
Caroline is.
pre-Facebook.
I think Caroline's met him, so she knows that that's the Nick, right? Like you assume Caroline's closer to Triss than Nora is. So Caroline would have seen Nick. She sees Nora crushing on the bass player, and she's like, she doesn't say anything. They don't talk
He's
about
also
that. Like,
hammered.
I guess, but
Yeah,
like
and
to
maybe
me,
she's
when she
sticking
kisses
up-
him, it was already like to me, it was implied that she was doing it as a fuck you to Triss, and not like accidentally kissing her ex-boyfriend. Like I thought it was totally intentional that she picked him.
I think she just liked him from the beginning.
Well, yeah, I agree, but it's just weird that from her seeing him to the point where she kisses him to make Triss upset,
I think, yeah.
that she didn't know it was that
I
same
think it's
guy.
a serendipity, bitch.
Like she knows that it's Nick, a guy named Nick that's in a band, and like she dated a guy named Nick in a band for 6 months. It's just weird. Anyway, well, what's your go back, Lucas? The
What my
throwback.
note is, I like how, and Alex points out to me how they have real bands like Bishop Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the actual band. Even if Bishop Allen is a horrific name for a band itself.
Bishop Allen, it's a good band though. They have good music.
I bet they are. They just have a bad name. Bishop Allen. Just be like the
They're clergymen.
front door or something. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, or the back doors.
Hey.
It's my preference.
Hey.
TQ loves
Tiki's
the back.
preference.
Well, Nick's car won't start and his bandmates pull up. Yeah, one apparently is doing the audience a favor while they have the one-on-one. What the hell was that?
It's
That was
glass.
You got the
Lucas.
question right.
Everything on this earth has its own frequency, Brandon.
Okay. And that was grasses.
Glass.
Oh.
It wasn't grass.
Grasses. And yeah, they get Nora. She's like, You're clearly into Nick. He's into you. Let's get you out of that sports bra. Let's push those boobs up. Let's get a new top on.
That was the favor.
Yeah. And so she changes in there because immediately all of his bandmates are like, You're the one.
We're gay. We know.
And his bandmates offered to take Caroline home so that the two of them can go out on kind of like a date night themselves and go and try and find where's Fluffy.
Yeah, these gay boys are sacrificing for their boy.
The gay boys for the boy. And so the
And they
night on
found-
the town begins.
They found that guy, the beefy guy.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Beefy.
not that beefy.
They found Mr. Beefy from
It was
Little
him.
Nicky.
Even in the subtitles, that was all they called him.
It was Mr.
Beefy
Beefy.
guy.
No, beefy guy. Yeah,
Who is Beefy guy?
he's
He
the
was blonde
third.
dude, remember? Because he was like not part of the band. They
Oh,
were
he's
just
not-
like,
yeah,
third
yeah.
gay.
We
Yeah.
found this guy.
Yeah, okay.
Ask
Like,
me
I
what
what's
my
his
name
name?
is.
He's like, whatever do you want it to be? And then
yeah.
they started frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He's like, okay, this guy is creepy. We should leave.
But he's also hot.
Yeah.
So he should
He is
stay.
hot.
Definitely trumps being creepy.
And so their night on the town begins in search for Fluffy, and right away, two random people hop in the car, thinking it's a cab. They start to make out. They take them to their destination, and they just have a one-on-one chat while people make out in the back of the car.
Yeah, I just go along with it.
It's so bad.
It's yeah. One of my notes here too is she got into Brown and he got into Berkeley School of Music, which is like the best music school in the country.
I also had the note where I was like, how the fuck did he get into Berkeley if he's just a bass player in a shitty band?
They need them too. A guy from my high school got into Berkeley for playing guitar. It's pretty cool.
Damn.
That was pretty cool.
He rocked out. But it's like that thing from a couple movies ago, I don't remember where he's like, I'm going to Stanford, you're going to Yale. And then it's kind of a little bit like, fuck these kids then. A little
What
bit.
movie was that?
Who did this one?
Yeah. I'm going to Stanford, you're going to Yale.
Was that on this?
I think, was it Valentine's Day?
That's what I was thinking.
I think so.
Yeah, Taylor and Taylor.
No, not them.
No, it was not them. It was Emma Roberts and her boyfriend that was naked with the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
I don't know. I think part of just like the out of touch thing that writers do is they all go to these fancy Ivy League schools. So it's like, yeah, we'll write a movie. Everyone goes there. You know?
yeah, why couldn't they have gone to
Why
I
can't
don't
they go
know.
to SNYU?
Yeah. Or like why don't they go out of state to like I don't know, like
University of
Dayton.
Phoenix.
One of them goes to Dayton and one of them they could still be an hour apart. One of them could go to Xavier and one to Cincy. They're super close.
Getting brawls.
But they have to go to Berkeley and Brown. And so, yeah, they're like an hour away. And the two of them share like such a look when they drop off the Drunk Folk. And they're like listening to one of his mixtapes. But then the mix starts to end with him crying to Triss. And it breaks the moment. And so she goes inside to pee and call Caroline. And in the van, Caroline's starting to wake up. To all the bandmates.
To horror.
The horror as the gay bandmates trying to decide a name, and it's like balls deep and shit sandwich.
Ass fuck.
Dick ache.
Dick ache, yeah.
Yeah.
So she freaks out and she gets the hell out of there because they stop at Gray's Papaya, like you said. She runs out screaming, looking for Norah. And when Nora's in the bathroom in the stall, she finds a clue of where Fluffy may be. It's written on the wall. So she runs out excited, and now they're on the search again. I can't remember what the clue was.
It says they're gonna be at Brooklyn Pool.
It's a really easy clue.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna be here.
Yeah, that's not a clue. It's just a date.
It's just telling you. But so they argue in the car about Triss after she gets fed up, like you said earlier, Lucas, about how much he talks about her in a roundabout way. They have a genuine conversation that always circles back infinitely. And not about their love for this band of Where's Fluffy.
Infinite.
Yeah. It do be infinite sometimes.
Great Eminem song called Infinite even before the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah, that is a really good song. It's just like 5 minutes of, I think, not even like chorus there's kind of chorus in there.
But is it better than his new albums with like Kamikaze
Infinite.
and stuff on it?
You heard of
Yes.
hell I was sent from it. Sent there serving a sentence for murdering instruments.
Ooh.
He knows the song better than I do.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
It's like, I'm not going to get into Infinite right now.
He's good. He's a good rapper.
Yeah.
He is.
He's good at it.
Is.
Well, Norah is trying to leave. She's like fed up with it. They get in a little argument because it goes back to Triss. When Nick gets a call from Tom with an H, it's THOM.
No, you skipped it. Norah fucking throat punches Nick so hard.
She does throat punch him.
She does
throat punch him. And then she tries to leave.
When he gets this call, there's a song. It's not actually on the soundtrack, but it's by The National. Lucas and I have seen The National.
Oh,
Lucas and I went and saw them.
I love them. I literally said that to Marina as that song started to play. I was like, is this The National? And then the subtitles say The National. And I'm like, I love The National.
You can
It's a
recognize
good
the voice.
It's a super good song. I was surprised it's not on the actual soundtrack album.
There's a really good documentary about The National. It's not really about The National, Brandon. It was made by the brother of the lead singer guy.
It's about bugs.
Yeah, what is it actually about? Is it about bugs?
It's about their like relationship between them as brothers, but
You lied.
it's really
Huh?
It's one of my favorite documentaries. It's called Mistaken for Strangers.
It's called Supersize Me.
Hard recommend.
Oh,
that's
shit.
That's like a 9.0 as a documentary for me. Sidebar.
Nice.
Damn.
Sidebar.
But anyway, yeah, this song plays when you find out that they lost Caroline. She ran away.
Why are you laughing?
Just lawyers call it a sidebar. They start making out in the courtroom. Just can we have a sidebar? Hands behind.
They talk about documentaries and then make out.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so she's trying to leave. He gets a call from Tom with an H, Thom, saying Caroline's gone. So they get back and they're going to find Caroline together. And drunk Caroline is just doing adventures. She's in the subway station trying to buy tickets, talking to the food worker. What was his name? The turkey sandwich guy? Kevin Corrigan. Talking to Kevin Corrigan, who's on a break holding some sandwiches. And she ends up puking in a subway station toilet at Penn Station. Drops her phone in there as Nora's calling.
That was gross.
And her gum. Luckily, her phone still works. And yells for help, but Nora doesn't know where she is.
Well, she does reach her hand in and grab it, and then puts her gum back in.
Yeah, she goes for the gum too. Yeah, my note is please don't eat that fucking puke toilet gum.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. And don't forget about this gum. It's central to the plot.
It does come back multiple times.
Almost infinitely.
You heard her tell that was sent for me.
He's just gonna keep rapping again.
I hope so.
I'm gonna leave.
What a treat. Not the leaving. Sorry, I said that at the wrong time.
I'm gonna leave.
Rapping.
That's strike two.
It's her fucking birthday, Seth.
Yeah, of all the times I've forgotten, I have like 6 strikes. And I have 1 left still.
Strike number 6, 7, and you're out.
I'm not even batting. Ump just hates me.
He's got 6 strikes and 2 balls.
He just sees my stupid little face in the dugout and he's like, that's the guy. 2 strikes. When he gets up to the mound, other umpires take note. He's got 2 strikes already. He gets 1 fucking chance at this.
He's the guy who took my daughter. Now she can't run.
To be fair, he couldn't run before.
That's Seth's future father-in-law.
Yeah, the umpire, the father of my beautiful wife, the legless, deaf, mute, blind, antennae, huge-titted Latina love of my life.
Alt girl.
And goth.
And her dad's an umpire in the MLB.
Oh,
Because I've
gone
pro. Yeah, I've gone pro in this scenario. Let's get back to the movie, man. We only have so much time. The Reds, because I'm not that good.
He did not like roller down the aisle. Anyways.
That's good. Not even a wheelchair. It's just.
Yeah, you said she wasn't in a wheelchair.
No, but like even the dad doesn't have her in a wheelchair.
Oh.
I have her in a high chair with wheels.
Oh.
Pull up to the nicest Denny's in the upper borough of New York. And I say, your finest booth, please. I don't want to sit next to my wife, but I still want her nearby.
You roll her to the side?
She's just at the end of the table, and I sit as far as I possibly can, up against the wall, eating my grand sandwich with a fork and spoon.
You're in one of the circle booths back in the side.
Just staring at her, fucking Jack Nicholson style, slurping up soup. Like, this is a day old, sir. You don't want to eat this.
Yeah, exactly. Dad umping World Series on TV.
Yeah, glaring at both of them.
Oh shit, he's good.
Back and forth.
You order her the moons over my hammy.
And she can't eat a bite because she doesn't have a mouth. I inject syrup directly into her veins to keep her sweet. That's how I like her.
She loves it.
Yeah, she's a big fan.
You're like flicking the syringe. You got to get the air bubbles out of this syrup.
Honey, I know you don't have a mouth, but I can just feel the smile on you. You and your eyeless, noseless, mouthless face.
Earless. It's just a nose.
It's a blank canvas, and I can imagine how happy you are right now. It makes this moment all the more beautiful. Yeah.
You just got a
That's
nose.
my girl. She's got just oat milk all over her face because I tried to spoon feed her and it went horribly wrong. She's lactose intolerant. That's why it's oat milk. Don't ask.
Seth's Goral.
My Goral. Anyway.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway.
So
That's why Seth has 2 strikes, anyways. Yeah.
It's like keep making this worse somehow. I didn't think it could be done.
anyway, Nora overhears music on the phone call with Caroline, so they think she went to try and find her at wherever Fluffy is. So they head to Brooklyn Pool, even though Caroline was in the bathroom in Penn Station right next to them.
Yeah.
100 yards away, not even at 30.
They could have heard her
They
scream.
could she's drunk as hell screaming in a
Yeah.
bathroom. They definitely heard her.
But they go to the Brooklyn Pool, and Nick starts to recognize Nora.
Don't skip. This is the montage. This is like the best song in the whole movie.
I'm sorry, it's your birthday. Yeah.
He forgot. Strike 9.
Because I've
Brandon
been
only
sleeping
gets
with her
10.
mom.
Brandon, yeah. Strike 9 out of 10.
What's in this montage?
A song by the band We Are Scientists.
I don't know.
But it's like the New York montage, like they're driving around New York.
Oh, sure,
Classic
yeah.
New York montage. Not as good as the one from Doll Man, I will say.
Oh, yeah. So that's like, yeah, you're right. You're really
Remember it was
rethinking
like
Doll
the
Man.
hip hop one.
I yeah, that movie is so bad. That movie sucked.
No, it's so good.
That's bad. When I'm rethinking it, I'm thinking like 0.5 higher, but not like crazy
For how,
rethinking it.
anyways, we gotta, yeah.
Yeah, we only have so much time. We got to
They can
speed
get
run
into
this.
cool clubs because of her dad, who's the music producer guy.
But they don't know
Yeah,
that yet.
He's like, I recognize you from
Her
somewhere,
know
but he
dad is
doesn't
an
know.
empire.
You get a nice little awkward dance scene with the two of them.
This song, the guy who sings this song is in the movie.
Oh,
He also makes a cameo. No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Devendra Banhart.
Devendra?
But yeah, they look freaky.
Bandheart?
Yeah, he's a scrubby. When you see it, he's the guy in the convenience store.
That guy,
Really long-haired guy.
That guy is meant to be a musician with the name Devendra Banhart.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay.
But at the bar, this guy Tal grabs Nora and pulls her aside and starts to kiss her. And this is her kind of ex, friends with benefits, on and off, 3 years thing. He's all over her. And everyone in the crowd's starting to cheer for Fluffy to come out. But Nick's over it. He's not excited for this. And he keeps just looking over in the direction of Nora.
I wrote, my note here was that Jay Baruchel plays a really, really good slimy dude in this movie.
He does.
He does.
Throwing heat.
For the scrawny little skinny dude from She's Out of My League and who plays Hiccup and How to Train Your Dragon. And
it reminded me of Ryan Reynolds from Adventureland. Same sort of role.
yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
I would agree with that. Yeah. And so after Fluffy's about to come out, but it was a bait and switch thing. It's Randy. Well, I can't remember
Are
the
You
band.
Randy?
Are You Randy?
Also an actual band.
Oh, really?
But they're called Project
I actually
Jenny,
liked him a
Project
little
Jan.
bit.
Yeah, they had a cool thing going on. And
one
guy
did really love him because everybody leaves when it's not Where's Fluffy. This one dude rips off his shirt just going hard. And Tal's trying to keep Nora there, but she leaves to go off with Nick. And so they're leaving the Brooklyn Pool, and Triss was outside with Gary, and she sees them, and she sees Nick give Nora her jacket outside, so she abandons her plans, and her and Gary go and follow the van. She's got a plan.
This is where you find out that when Caroline's drunk, she always goes to the same places to bar. To drunk puke.
They're in the van wondering where she's at, and she puked in an ice box or something like
yeah,
ice
they go
on
to
ice
the
cream.
Convenience store. Yeah, that's where they go first.
And this is part one of Triss's plan. She's going to confront Nora to make her feel bad about trying to do anything with Nick. Mm-hmm. Because apparently she can't orgasm.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
I don't know why they put that
weird
in.
rumor that got around.
It's a weird rumor.
Can your girl
orgasm?
Weird
high school
Can
rumor.
my girl orgasm?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Just your girl could not.
Yeah, not like.
You think she just physically
She's got
can't?
no sight, no
Yeah, come
hearing,
on.
nothing like. She's got
Yeah, she's
insane
all
sense of
sensitivity.
touch.
Seth is like, she
Of
has
course she can.
feelings.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Her sense of
She's
touch
just
and
a
smell are off
Pain
the
and terror
charts.
Yeah.
24/7. There's no way.
Which makes the sex all the more enjoyable for her because it's the one
The
time she's not
communication
in
she
bed.
has Seth vibrates something to her.
Yeah, I'm. I love you too, honey. I was gonna say something. The ice cream scene was kind of cool because it implied that she puked in that ice cream thing a ton of times.
Yeah,
Because she
the
comes into the
Asian dude's
store
like,
and he's like,
"Please don't."
he
Oh,
sees
no,
Kat
no,
Dennings
no.
and he's just like, no. And she's like, have you seen her? No names are mentioned. He know because she knows that he knows.
Yeah, because she's always with her.
Yeah.
Like, no, please
Yeah.
don't puke in the icebox.
Have you seen her? And he knows who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's like,
I thought it was so confusing. It's not like word on the street is you're a virgin, or you give bad head or something. Word on the street is you've never had an orgasm.
you fuck a lot, but you can't orgasm, so you might hurt Nick's feelings because he's fragile if he can't
Yeah.
make you come.
It's
girl.
more of a dig on Tal, like that guy. It's not even
Yeah.
about her. It's not like what's wrong with you that you can't come. It's like, no, this guy fucking sucks. That's your fault. That's not.
He does fucking suck.
He does.
He's awful.
But during this, Tom is out with Nick telling him all about the beauty of the Beatles and what you actually want in life, the I want to hold your hand single, all that. And
My favorite part of this is actually that you can see Dev and the beefy guy like canoodling in the background. They're,
Oh,
like,
really?
licking each other's palms. Yeah.
That's cute.
Cringe.
It's
and
less
so,
cringe than the Beatles speech.
No, that was bad too.
it was good.
Yeah.
No, I don't even like the Beatles.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault.
Yeah,
It's the Beatles' fault for making bad music.
they make good music.
Anyway.
And so Caroline calls Tris. She hands her phone to Nora. And now they know that they have to find Jesus to find her. That's all she said. I'm with Jesus.
And there's
And
an
he's
altar boy with
pantsless.
no pants. No, there's an altar boy. with
Yeah,
no
that's
pants.
right. But that could be any church then.
Yeah.
That's what
true.
I thought too. I was like, that could be anywhere.
And they're like, well, they've got to be at this giant cathedral. So they go up. Nick's trying to get in and just gets confronted by a bunch of homeless men. Little Andy Samberg
I was gonna
action.
say Andy Samberg, the hobo.
And he gets the hell out of there.
Really sexual hobo.
Yeah,
In his element.
runs away. And he's like, what the hell did Caroline actually say? She's like, he said pantsless altar boy. And the gay guy's like,
I can't believe that
Oh!
wasn't a clue. They didn't mention it.
Yeah,
Midnight
just-
Ass.
If I heard that phone call, I would be making so many jokes about churches immediately.
Yeah.
She said there was an altar with no pants on. Can you believe it? Everyone's like, yeah, we
I
can
do
believe
my
it.
laundry with no pants on.
Good reference.
Thanks. You don't know it?
No.
Hot Rod.
Good reference.
Andy
too,
Samberg.
Seth,
You have.
referencing the common sexual assault at Catholic churches.
Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, so they make their way towards Christmas
Midnight
themed
Ass.
Midnight Ass, which is a Christmas themed gay bar
Drag
that
bar.
sings gay parody songs.
Yeah, this
The
is
12
just,
Gays of
What the-
Christmas.
It was a hell of a drag show.
Yeah, it was.
this was just too
No,
long.
you should watch The Birdcage.
Okay.
You should watch the Birdcage.
I don't know why my note was so happy here. They found her. So they find Caroline. She's in one of the presents.
Brandon
And
was so worried.
Tris keeps plotting ways to prevent Nick and Norah from being together and ends up at Nick's Yugo and ditches Gary. And in this
Fucking
bar,
Gary.
Nick and Norah talk about how responsible, or this is back in the van, how responsible she is watching over Caroline, how it would be nice to go off to college and know that someone like this is only an hour away, and they're all giddy over each other when they pull up to his car, and you see Tris just popped up on the hood, just
Also,
waiting
this is
for
where
Nick.
Nora takes Caroline's gun. That's also been in the toilet and in another man's mouth. While
And in
Caroline's
Caroline's
making out
mouth.
with him
And
at
that,
the
and
beginning.
now in her mouth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the mouths.
Yeah.
And
They'll
so,
have meningitis.
oh no,
Oh yeah.
they've got swelling of the brains. Shit. The book ends with a Dracula holding a lightsaber.
it's not. We're not doing that again.
But Nick's like, I gotta go to my car. He leaves Nora and the rest behind to go settle things with Tris. And Nora's like, well, it was nice meeting you. He says nothing to her, and they drive away.
Yeah, Nick sucks.
Yeah, Nick sucked the whole movie.
And Tris is like, you're late. I need a ride home. But she's plotting.
Yeah.
She's scheming like Seth.
What do you think she's up to? What I'm scheming.
Yeah, of course.
Why am I the
You're
schemer?
the schemer.
Of all
The
of
big
us?
dog.
The big dog doesn't scheme. He's pretty upfront about his wants and
She
needs.
schemed this woman away from her umpire father.
No, I just picked her up off
Literally.
the ground. She was laying under a car.
That's the
tire.
oldest scheme in the book.
It's like a cat when it's in the wheel well of a car. If I picked up a cat and took it home, I was like, "Hey, you were gonna get run over." Is that
You
the
schemed
same
it.
as stealing a woman?
Yeah, it's a heist. You've been plotting
It's
this.
not a heist. She's not a bank vault. She's not
You're just waiting for the
gold
Dodgers
bars
game
in
to
a
get
bank
over.
vault. She's a human woman that I picked up off
She
the
was
street
outside the
before
stadium.
She somehow rolled her way under a car tire. Bless her heart. She can't see, hear, or think. So I picked her up and took her home and took care of her and stapled her to a high chair. It's not
Stapled?
Going for it.
You
It's-
buckled her in last time. Now you stapled her?
It's just slang for buckling. I didn't staple a woman to a high chair.
She was
I
outside
did not.
Dodgers Stadium. She was waiting for her dad.
Under a car tire, Brandon.
She didn't know.
I didn't know either. I don't have any context for this. I don't know her dad's an umpire, and then he placed her under there as like a car stop,
heard
like the
was
bricks you put under
Muffled
for
tiger.
RVs.
You thought her dad put her under the car tire
Like when you do
as
cinder
like
blocks
an
under
RV
RVs so
cinder
it doesn't
blocks
roll down the
tire
hill.
stopper.
Yes, I do think that her father did that. And I think the court will see it the same way. And I'll be vindicated.
Sidebar, Your Honor.
Yeah. Just make out.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
so she's scheming like Seth, and being the
Come
nice
on.
guy, he drives her home. But meanwhile, Nora picks up a call from Tal while in the van, and she meets up with him. He's making moves and is upset about like the jacket she's wearing because it's Nick's, and he's like, "I got a present for you, baby." It's his Jewish band CD.
It's his penis.
No.
It's his Jewish band's penis.
And he's like, I want you to give it to your dad.
Excellent.
They keep alluding to her dad, whoever he may be. And she's like, gets upset with it when he wants her to argue about, the bill. He's like, can you settle this? She ditches Tal and overcharges him.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
an extra zero.
I can't believe the waitress is like, yeah, okay.
Oh, you're right.
Good
There is
idea.
supposed to be another zero.
I guess she is the daughter of some guy who does he own the nightclub too? I don't know what
He
that
owns
was about.
He owns the Dodgers.
He owns everything.
Like in that
I wrote
neighborhood.
here that she reminded me of like a significantly better version of like the manic pixie dream girl trope of like Zoe Deschanel in 500 Days of Summer, whatever her name is in Eternal Sunshine. I don't like that movie,
No.
but she's like a far more just like normal grungy version. She's
That's
cooler.
That's Kate Blanchett and
Kate
Eternal Sunshine.
Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
Kate
Either way,
Winslet.
I get it though, because I feel what you're saying.
So do you think you like that movie the fourth most out of all of us?
Me?
Yeah.
No, you
Wait,
do.
Eternal
You
Sunshine?
hate that movie.
I don't
He
hate
hates
it.
he hates Jim Carrey, not that movie.
I do.
Probably.
I do hate Jim Carrey.
It lowers the movie at least a point on his scale just because he's in it, let alone the main character.
We're probably pretty similar.
How do you think because you loved that movie.
Yeah.
What do you think you would have rated it if Shawn Mendes were in it?
If Shawn Mendes were in it,
Yeah.
0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's not
Little
objective.
baby Shawn Mendes
Yeah.
in a movie.
That's a good
It's
thing
like-
if he would have been an Ishtar, but like Elaine has a brain, so not
Yeah.
even- we don't have to do these hypotheticals, man.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Triss is making moves on Nick and getting him to drive her down by the river.
Yeah,
them
she
to
like
park
keeps
and-
sticking her foot in his face while he's driving, and it's bothering me.
It bothered me.
It's just a weird thing to do to seduce somebody.
Putting your feet in their face while they drive.
Unless you're entirely certain he's got a foot thing. That's weird. That's a weird
They've been
first
together
move.
6 months. We don't know.
That's true. She knows but so it's canon that he's a foot guy.
Yeah.
He's just
All
like,
right. Yeah. She's confused.
I
Why
want
aren't you
to
sucking
see
on
your-
my toes,
I want to
babe?
see your toes. But they end up by the river when she's just putting his hand on her boobs, and she's like, "Oh, this is my song to
I believe in miracles that you came
Oh, yeah.
along.
It's like
You
a,
sexy
You sexy
thing.
thing.
That
I
song
thought it was a pretty good
slaps.
dance scene.
It's
It's supposed to
so-
be kind of cringe when it first
I
started,
mean-
but I thought it was better
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough on you.
than its intention almost. But also,
Yes.
my note is that song is sung. If you ever listen to it, is just sung in an insane way, like Seth was doing. The guy's singing. it.
I believe in miracles.
Yeah.
That you came along.
You sexy thing.
You sexy
Really going
thing.
through it.
I mean, that's just kind of how people sang in the
That's
80s.
how boys
Like,
do.
well, everyone
That's
wanted to
gotta
be.
be a '70s song, right?
Mm.
I mean, how long had that style of music been around? Everyone wanted their own unique
Since
voice.
the
60s.
1840s.
Yeah, this is '76.
It's the 1840s?
Yeah.
The fuck are you saying to me?
That style of music's been
God
around for
damn
ever.
it, dude.
2 centuries
him.
now.
Yeah. Do you know how long? I don't know any names of labels. I was gonna say X label has been around.
No, I don't, because that's
Jesus
not a real
founded this. Just go on to the next note.
We the blessed music.
Shut up. Move on.
But yeah, so she gets out of the car, dancing really bad, like intentionally bad, and I thought she was gonna strip or something. And as Nick watches
It
her
was
dance,
Trying to.
Just horrifically bad. And she
Yeah.
kisses the windshield.
yeah, and
Which
as
leads
that
to
was
my
cool.
favorite moment of the movie.
yeah, it is a good one because
He shoots her. He
Good
pulls
shot.
out his gun and he shoots her in the calf.
Shoots her legs off.
And then I come along.
Thanks, my man.
are you Yogi Bear?
favorite.
Thanks, boo boo.
He kneecaps her. I come along, finger gun Michael Cera, drag her out of there.
So you both had guns. Him a real gun.
No, I don't
You
have a
finger-
gun.
You finger
He's
guns.
just thankful.
I lurk around people with guns,
I'm
hoping they
just
kneecap their
thankful.
girlfriends.
But then they go
Grateful.
for some Ukrainian food.
Yeah.
No, we're not there.
Not they.
We're not there yet.
Not yet.
Because yeah, she's about to strip. He thinks back to his night with Nora. Little
She
montage
did.
as
We're
he
kind of close. Though.
as she's taking off her shirt, he drives off, and you get this beautiful shot, all caps. Good shot of him using the windshield wipers to get that pink lipstick kiss mark off of his window.
That's my
It was-
favorite. That's
It was
my favorite.
so good. It was
That's like
so
our-
good.
There are like two very transcendent moments of like fucking over Tall and then
Mhm.
fucking over Trish. That's
I
like the turning
transcended.
point.
So good.
Yeah.
So
You
Nora's in a
transcended legs.
What?
I thought you said I transcended, and I was like, you transcended what?
I transcended out of body when I experienced those two moments.
Out
I
of
didn't
legs.
transcend legs. What does that mean?
That means
I
You're way
overcame.
above it.
You're beyond
I
that.
overcame my fear of legs. That's why I only date women without them. That's the backstory of my character. I'm afraid of the legs. I just don't get them.
Look at my legs,
Move
Seth.
them.
Yeah, that's what you don't know is I don't have them in this story either.
What?
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
Well, Nora's is in a diner, just eating these meat platters when Nick calls his phone, which is in the jacket that she's wearing, and is now coming to her saying he messed up, leaving the van earlier. It's all his fault. And Nora opens up to Nick. They're like walking after they eat a little bit. Opens up to her about her past relationships, and they're like, you and me are going out tonight." And she's like, "I've got a place for you." She drives his car somewhere that no one will find them, and she takes her to her dad's recording studio, Electric Lady Studios.
He's a big fucking deal.
BFD.
And if you're a music nerd like Michael Cera's character is, this is the shit.
It's a big fucking deal.
And then you find out that she can either go to Brown or she can take over the entire fucking studio. That's why she can't decide if she's gonna go to college.
Yeah, so why are
Tough.
we rooting for her?
Why are we
'Cause she's
rooting for her?
Fucking cool.
I don't feel like you got this movie, Lucas. If you're
Yeah.
asking why we're rooting for Kat Dennings
She's
and her
fucking
character.
cool.
Yeah.
She's a millionaire Ivy Leaguer.
Lucas is over here like, bring back Tris.
She's probably a millionaire too.
Probably.
Yeah.
They went to that preppy Catholic school.
Yeah.
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 But back in the van, the band and Caroline get a clue to where Fluffy is. Drunk Caroline solves it. I thought it was relatively simple. Gave a bunch of numbers. She's like, it's an address, you fuckers.
We didn't just like discredit Caroline like that.
I mean, I'm going to. And I did.
He did.
And so they're going to head there. And Nick and Norah have a very personal moment together in the recording studio. He gets to go in and he's pretending to record things of his own. And she's coming in the studio with him. He does the little chin lift to her.
Oh, always a bad move.
Yeah.
Except when your boy's down on the court because of all the foul trouble he's in. You like keep your head up, young soldier.
Yeah, it's a little better than. Yeah, still a bad move.
And she turns off like this little light. She drags him over to the couch in there, and they finally like really kiss each other. And now out of view, as we zoom across all the instruments from the recording equipment, we hear them softly and awkwardly talk to each other, as well as have sex while all the recording equipment catches all of it.
Nah, they don't have sex.
He was just fingering her.
She came.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
She did.
wearing all of their clothes immediately after.
Yeah.
They dry humped the shit out of each other, and she
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's love, and that's when it's.
Because he was saying your pants are
played the
really hard to
bass.
take off, so.
Yeah, but
He
they never
played
talked
her
about how
bass
hard
so
his
good.
pants were.
Played the bass on her puss, I'm saying.
That's exactly. Yeah, slapping the puss.
Sorry.
Slapping the puss.
Don't
Yeah.
touch my hand. Don't touch my arm.
I was apologizing.
Don't touch her puss.
I'm
My
apologizing.
obscenity.
And after that, they quickly get ready and rush out because they got a text from Caroline saying, "Forned Fluffy," the drunk typo.
Yeah.
And on this rooftop, both there are Tal and Triss. And they are screaming at Nick and Norah, but are trying to get them still to leave with them. And this whole time, Nick and Norah don't even break eye contact with each other as they're being screamed at, and as the stage lights light up their face, X is pulling at them, and Fluffy coming on the stage. Nothing can break the moment.
Yeah.
Great
And
music.
Right.
Great song playing in the background also.
Yeah. And
Which
this
I've
is
now
where
said for almost every song, but
Great
alas.
song
the twist comes in.
with Dracula.
Oh,
With the
it's
lights.
not
Did you
with-
cry, Brandon?
It's not with Dracula.
Of course I cried.
Yeah. Do you think he wouldn't cry? This little bitch.
Oh.
I was gonna say something
Fuck, it's
nicer.
my
but-
birthday.
Yeah. No, this is where Norah leaves with Gary, actually. The guy. Yeah.
And
guy
Nick
that's
leaves
been-
with Tal.
And- yeah, it's true.
Nick's
Good
actually
business.
also been gay the whole time.
Yeah. He's in the gay band.
Makes
He
sense.
has gay thoughts and feelings.
But they hold each other's hands. They like slow mo
As
walk
opposed to
away.
normal thoughts and feelings.
Well,
Yeah.
normal. Are you saying gay's not normal?
Whoa!
No!
Gay thoughts are just as valid as heterosexual
Alex,
thoughts.
it's Seth's birthday. Jesus.
No,
not
it's,
Seth's
it's the
fucking
gays'
birthday.
birthday.
Oh,
And we're vindicating
celebrating.
them.
Vindicated.
You don't know that song.
No, I don't. But they slow mo walk away, holding hands with each other as everyone rushes the stage because where Fluffy is playing, and they leave together in Penn Station,
This scene bummed me out.
out of view on an escalator.
I was waiting for a cameo from some band to be Where's Fluffy?
I
Like
was too.
Vampire
That's what I
Weekend
told
comes
Alex
up there.
yesterday.
Yeah,
I know.
that's a bummer.
Fucking the Foo Fighters.
And
Could you imagine Matt Damon from the Euro trip Scotty Doesn't Know comes up and just Scotty
That'd be fun.
doesn't know.
Or
that
Creed.
Fiona and me. Or Creed.
yeah,
Creed Bratton.
no, we
No,
don't
actual
follow
Creed,
her.
yeah.
It's the Backstreet Boys.
The Backstreet Boys.
Welcome
Hit
to
rock.
this playlist.
What would be the funniest
Ooh.
band to come out instead of Fluffy?
Besides Creed,
I think Vampire Weekend was probably the closest.
that's what I was expecting, to be honest with you. Or like maybe Modest Mouse, but they don't like to do shit like
What
that.
if it was Blues Traveler?
I
The
don't know
big
what
guy
that
with the
is.
harmonica.
Mmm.
What if it was just Billy Joel and his clones?
What if it was just Haley Joel Osment?
Ooh,
That would have been awesome.
that would have been awesome.
And all
actually.
the dead
He's like,
people.
He does Jack Black. He does Tenacious D covers. I'm Jack Black.
You're
They lose
not.
their shit.
Ah, fuck the devil! I did it down in hell. I don't know what his songs are about, but it's always some shit like that.
Yeah, it's just like Haley Joel Osment said.
It's
Yeah.
funny that you asked
Slowly.
if I was crying because I asked Marina. I was like, "Are you crying?" She's like, "No, it's not sad. Are you crying?" And I was like, "Of course I'm crying."
You're a faucet at that point.
But yeah, so they leave. They're in Penn Station. He's like walking up the downstairs, the downstair escalator thing, and she follows him with. They're out of view, and that is the end of Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist Day. Yeah.
Should we take a pause here and then go into some quarters?
Let's pause here and then we'll go into some quirrs. I can't hear him. I can hear him.
Let me go get my other headphones.
Okay.
Where the arms are open,
You get me a
under the sunlight. Welcome
Oh, I literally
to this
can't.
place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. That's good.
That's a good harmony.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
Tune
And
into the video at
No, we're not recording.
1:55:30. The video is?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
only if you're watching the video, you're gonna
Yeah,
get this.
people on the
recommendation.
video tune into the video. At
I think
1:55:30.
Lucas may have put the headphones next to his mic, and now. Oh, okay, okay. No, you're good. I'm just quick. to
No, it's
blame
because I
Lucas
took
for
my
shit.
headphones out.
Cool.
He died.
Under the sunlight. Choir concert's been moved to next Tuesday.
Okay, I was waiting for you to text me and tell me what it
The
was. 'cause
20
I
the
forgot
30th.
entirely. Okay,
So
30 is Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have that off.
okay.
And if not, I'll just skip
The concert.
work. Fuck money.
I still need to work on block 2. The soldier going off and dying block. Tell my father, prayer of the children, the little boy in Flanders Fields. I'm like, oh god, this is my bad one. That's my bad block.
That's your bad block. And
Yeah.
those are some good songs too.
Mhm.
I've sang Prayer of the Children.
You guys, it runs in seasons, right? Like cycles that you guys
Yeah.
do choir. Okay, because I would like to do it still. I just,
I'm ready.
Everyone ignored me.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
She sang Prayer of the Children.
You sang "Prayer of the Children"?
Yeah. I can sing.
I never said that you couldn't. I don't know why you're
fucking
mad.
birthday.
I'm gonna. Me and my. Anyway,
Even your what, Seth?
nothing.
I was in. Oh,
Oh, look at
it's
that
so
zoom.
fucking loud.
What is this camera work right now? Do you
I
have
was
like
in
an
All
autofocus?
Northwest.
Yeah. Her iPad autofocuses and follows you.
That's crazy. Like Wes Anderson.
Yeah. Her iPad is Wes Anderson. What you don't know is that Wes Anderson's there filming.
I think I'm gonna watch the French. What is it? What's that fucking his movie? His last one,
Dispatch.
French Dispatch.
Fresh Dispatch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and watch that shit this week.
Oh my god, why are my AirPods just outrageously loud?
I don't know how to feel. I watched that movie with my sister. My sister was watching it. And I don't know how I felt about it. It was like really weird, but it was kind of good.
It got an 8-minute standing ovation.
From
Do I
whom?
need to
At
mute
con.
myself again?
A bunch of-
They always do.
At what?
At con, they always give like really long standing ovations.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it deserves that, but
I don't know. I think so.
give me a drink, give me smoke, give me
Okay.
high.
Same.
Let me go on
Are
a
you ready?
cloud.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No.
I only have like 5.
Interesting.
1, 2,
4.
3.
2. 1.
4.
Lift off. This is a note I had. I looked up.
The knowledge?
Yeah, so there's a scene where Tris and Gary get into the cab and they're like, follow that van. So I was like, do cabs do that? So I looked it up, and the first result was like, yeah, I mean, if you pay somebody enough, they're people too. You can get them to follow a car. Just don't be like, just don't say anything too specific. You'll be fine. And then the one after that was like, our cab drivers in London, Britain, have to learn the knowledge before they can officially apply for any of our. Yeah, but I didn't. It makes sense you'd have to learn something like that, but calling it the knowledge and like a capital K was really funny to me.
I have like 6.
Okay.
Nice.
We ready?
Mm.
This is a professional podcast. Do you have like 6 or do you have 6?
Like 6.
Okay.
All right.
It's my birthday.
You've turned it to where instead of getting mad at me as an excuse for not being able to count.
All right.
I haven't decided which ones I'm going to use for sure yet. So.
You use all of them, even if they're bad. You say them and you justify your rationale. You know how many bad, shitty things I've said today?
Yeah, I do actually.
You were here for those? Was that a Moleskine journal? That's awesome.
Well, is it? Yeah, it is. It's actually Lucas's. I bought it for him, and then he never once used it. So I have now used it for multiple movies. My Point Break notes are in here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play. Okay, it's quote time. How many do we have? Alex has like 6.
Yeah.
Lucas? 6. Seth?
4.
I always have more. I've got 15.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, then Brandon does not get to go first then.
No, you get to go first because it's your birthday.
Okay, do I get to do them all?
If you want to, or you can do half. It's your choice.
I'll do half. Okay, my first one is from the beginning of the movie, and it's when Caroline and Tris and Norah are all talking about going to find Fluffy, and Tris is super excited because she has this new guy to bring on a date because he's been following her around the mall for months. And Caroline says, maybe it's your scent. And Norah says, yeah, what's that called? I Cheat on People by Calvin Klein.
Nice.
My second one is when they're at the show where Nick's band is performing, and they're talking about how Norah likes him, but he must be gay. So it doesn't matter whether she has a crush on him or not. And Caroline says, he can't be gay. Look at how shitty he's dressed.
It's true. Damn.
And that Supercuts haircut. And then I didn't write very many down, so I had to go back and decide which one I wanted. Oh, this one's from the very beginning, when Tom and Dev are trying to get him to come out and play the show, and they're like, we finally found a drummer, and they point to the drum machine, and Nick says, all right, well, thanks for coming by, guys, and then goes to go back inside.
I love how much exposition Alex gives, because Seth's ones are always like, he doesn't give anything. He's like, this one just says, people always go out to eat on Halloween, and it's a rom-com, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
You have to use exposition or they don't make any sense.
Well, I do after the
it
fact.
funny.
I'll usually read the quote and they'll be like, this is why it was funny to me and nobody else in the world.
Seth, do half of yours.
Speaking of. So if you want exposition on this one.
No, I
Fuck-
don't.
go
I
fuck
actually-
yourself.
I actually want it no exposition.
You want to know? Okay.
I
So
think
this
so.
so this quote's just that's not even real.
Exactly. What the fuck does that mean?
So Nick and Nora, maybe you've heard of them. They're driving in the car and they're listening. He's got his Walkman plugged into his stereo and they're listening to one of his mixes. And it goes to the end of it and Michael Cera's like, this is the breakup mix. It's the end of it. And I was crying so hard. And he's like fumbling to take the CD out.
That's not even real.
Yeah. It's his own voice talking about Tris. And he takes it out and he looks at Kat and he's like, that's not even real.
Yeah.
Like very monotone Michael Cera style. That wasn't even real. He didn't hear that.
That's not even real.
And then I guess my ultimate quote for now, my other half. When they're fighting for the first time before she throat punches him. She's like screaming at him because he won't stop talking about Triss, and he goes, "You don't have to yell. It's not a train station. We're in a tiny car."
Tiny car.
And that's my 2 for now.
Lucas?
I just have 5 now. All the 3. The first one is in the sex scenes flashback. Chris is going, who do you belong to?
I did laugh at that.
I didn't hear you. Who do you belong to?
At one point, in the subtitles app, so it's like an initial. It calls Chris a Jap. She's a Jap.
You're a jealous Jap. No, Nick calls her that.
Nick says he heard about the jealous Jap friend. I also was wondering what that meant.
Does it have something to do with her being Jewish?
I thought it meant like she's like just a person.
Yeah, Jap is Jewish ass person, is what that stands for.
But it sounds bad.
Lucas, you might maybe turn towards the mic a little bit more again. Because I can't hear what's going on.
No, just
Try
turn
it
towards
now.
me.
No, I turned my mic on now. Too.
There we go.
Okay.
And then my last one for now is he says, I think it's what's her face, Triss. She wants a ride home, and he's like, well, why doesn't Gary give you a ride home? And she goes, well, he doesn't have a Yugo, like the world's shittiest car.
Yeah. I guess it would be my turn, but I don't think I've had any of mine taken. So, Alex, finish yours off because I've got so many. I'm just going to pick whatever's my leftovers.
Okay. My next one is when Nick and Triss are in the car together and she's trying to get over to him and she just like knocks his entire headrest off. And she says, see, look, even your car misses me. It's falling apart without me. And Nick says, well, that was you, actually.
You broke my car.
Yeah. Also nervous, Michael
Yeah.
Cera voice. Yeah, but you did that.
You did that.
And then I have one that was when they get into Brooklyn Pool and everybody just gets to go in because it's Norah. And Nick says, were you on YouTube or something?
That's the 2008 coming out in this movie.
Yeah. And then my last one is when all of them are going to take Caroline home and Nora's going to go back to Tall. And she's making sure that they're actually going to take Caroline home. And she goes, okay, no stopping for anything. I don't care if Brad Pitt is selling fruit in a thong on the GW. You cannot stop.
Tempting.
But is the fruit part the tempting part?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing more tantalizing than a nice fresh orange.
Except for your girl.
Cut open. Just a slit in the side of it.
This is how a grapefruit.
Peeling it out for me on the highway.
All right.
You want some fruit and he's ripping orange inside out?
In a thong.
Yeah, in a thong. All right. And then my other 2. Oh, this is the throat punch scene. She says, let's dance, douchebag, and then punches him in the throat. And then my last quote is, oh wait, what is this note? Their infinite playlist was all the fucking.
At the recording studio?
Yeah. My last quote is, it's Jay Baruchel at the very end when they're talking, what's the band? The Fluff?
Where's Fluffy?
Yeah, that's right. You show up here with this Gaylord? You trying to make a fool of me in front of my boys?
In front of my boys? Yeah.
Alrighty.
You're dating a gay guy to get back at me? Is that true?
He got quieter somehow.
He muted again
Here,
because the
Lucas, I'll mute
reverbs.
myself.
Yeah, he's being nice. The reverb's crazy in their ears for that.
My last quote is from Nora in their big, long romantic scene. She says, as I thought it was funny, she goes, this reminds me of this part of Judaism I really like. And I thought that was funny but then she went to say something long and meaningful, but I just thought that was funny.
Well, is it?
I've got it all.
You do?
I took the whole thing.
Just like Tikkun alum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not falling apart. That's a Maroon 5 song nobody in this room would know. Lucas, did you say that I stole one of your quotes or something while you were kind of muted? Because I thought you had 2 left. I did. Which one was it? Brandon did.
I haven't said a quote yet.
Maybe you both did.
I haven't said any
Alex
quotes
did.
yet.
Your car misses me one. That was stolen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You blame me. I haven't said a thing yet.
Yeah, and I just agreed with it, knowing full well.
Yeah, Brandon stole one of my quotes. I still got 15 over here.
Oh, we got 12 minutes. Let's fucking do this.
Okay. First one.
A little bit later. It's
No, we can't. 12 minutes hard.
The first one is
11 minutes soft.
So your friends are gay, right? Yeah, they're all gay. Like 100% gay every day, all the time. If anyone's to get raped in that van, it will be a guy.
That's a cheerleader chant, actually.
That one. If anybody is going to get raped in that van.
I just like the 100%
Yeah,
gay,
she's like,
gay
"That's
every
good."
day, all the time. Yeah, she's like, oh great.
That's good.
This
Scared.
is Seth Meyers making out with
You quoted
Lorraine-
me?
No. This is the drunk couple making out in the back of his.
She smells
Car.
like soap.
Yeah. Oh, God, you smell so good. You smell like soap.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That was good.
good soap smell. I don't know why this one got to me. It was just drunk Caroline just looking over. Just, is that a turkey sandwich? So excited because she always eats a turkey sandwich. That
Nora makes her.
Jinjo.
Chill the fuck out.
I never wash my pants. I like to keep the night on them.
Even when I was like 14 watching this movie, and I thought all of it was so fucking cool. Even that part, I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Wash your pants.
Yeah. Nick trying to go back at Tall. He's because they were making fun of his band. He says, "Well, you're 2 penises short of a Shania Twain reimagination bands."
I don't even know what that.
I don't
Got
know
his
either.
ass.
He did fucking get his
Torched.
ass. This is very beginning of the film. I think the last time this is his voicemail. I think the last time we spoke, we both kind of said some really nasty things that neither of us meant, like, you broke up with me, and everything on my B-day.
Yeah. Instead of
His
saying
face was
birthday.
like pressed
Yeah.
against the wall to a picture of her face.
Yeah. His shrine of her and Polaroids.
Yeah.
And then bands interspersed between that, too.
Yeah.
There were names of bands just hung up
This
on the
is
wall.
Andy Samberg as the homeless man talking to Nick, going, "You're like a little canary in skinny jeans." He's like, "I was just gonna go and look for my friend." He's like, "You got friends right here. Me and Switzerland are here for you, man." Now let me ask you a question. You ever hook up with a dog? He's like a pet dog? He's like, "Yeah, not worth it." I just like the "me and Switzerland are here for you, baby."
Yeah.
This is when they're leaving, when Nora's leaving the van with all the friends, all the bandmates in there for the night, and she goes, well, good night. Or he goes, "Well, good night, my heteron hero." And she goes, "Good night, Dev. Good night, Tom. It was a really fun night." And she looks at the buff as you're saying, "God, I don't know what your name is." And he just goes, "It's Lothario." And I was like, oh, Lothario.
We think that's a joke, me and Alex do.
I think
Because
so, too.
Lothario means that you're like a mean-spirited seducer of women.
Yeah. You think thoughtlessly and selflessly in your sexual relations.
But
You know a lot about
specifically with
Lothario.
women.
I am a Lothario.
Oh.
That's been the
You're
whole
just
bit.
describing yourself.
Yeah.
This is when Triss is rubbing her feet on Nick's face while he's driving, and she just goes, "I feel so safe here." I was like, safety. This is Nora talking to Nick. I've never kissed anyone else until tonight. Unless you count Becca Wiener when I was 13 at Summer Camp. He's like, "I do count Becca Wiener. You'd be a fool not to count Becca Wiener."
She would.
She would. And then I've got a bunch of like really profound quotes. Here's one. Here's the 2 like stupid last ones. One is from me, And it's when she gets out there and she's like, "Let me dance for you," the sexy thing, and she just starts doing the Charlie Brown. I was like, when did this Charlie Brown become the sexy dance move?
She's right.
She is,
Well, her legs were open for a brief moment.
but then closed.
Yeah. It's
That's
about
tantalizing.
temptation, yes.
Yeah. And then this
Just
other
like that
one that I
fruit.
took is not a quote, not a subtitle, nothing. It's when you rent or buy this on Amazon Prime, the genre descriptions for this movie are drama, comedy, passionate, touching. I was like, ooh,
Touching.
Oh, I
touching.
got it on Apple TV, and it just said LGBT.
No Q.
Yeah.
This movie's
Q
fucking gay.
specifically, God.
This movie is definitely LGBT, but not Q.
Yeah. Not a rom.
And then my last one, here's it reminds me of this part of Judaism that I really like. It's called Tikkun Olam. It says the world's been broken into pieces, and it's everybody's job to find them and put them back together again. And Nick responds, well, maybe we're the pieces. Maybe we're not supposed to find the pieces. Maybe we are the pieces.
Bless
And
you.
I got her real hot.
I was laughing that time. That wasn't a cough. Just a dumbass response to that.
That's beautiful.
Maybe we're the pieces, and we have to put ourselves together, dick and pussy style. Maybe I should fuck you to heal the world. I know that's what they do. It's stupid. It's so dumb. I mean, I'm being too cynical.
That's pretty funny,
I'm
though.
with you on this one.
The thing I love about Judaism is how much sex we're about to have in this recording booth.
That's what the script said right here.
Yeah, it says here in my Torah. Is that right?
Yeah, we shall fuck in this
We shall
recording
fuck
booth.
in the Jimi Hendrix recording booth, 1970 circa. I did that out of order, but you get it.
Yeah. Last two, penultimate one. Very like last lines of the movie. Are you, Nora talking to
I thought you
Nick?
said your last one already.
No.
Hmm.
Are you sad we missed it? He said we didn't miss it. This is it.
Ugh.
I started to cry again.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
I like cheesy shit, okay?
I know, I'm sorry for judging you.
It's my birthday.
I'm too cynical. It's your birthday.
And my last one,
And it's
And-
Alex's birthday. And Lucas's birthday. And Louis' birthday.
it's closer to my birthday than any of yours.
Kind
Is
of.
it?
Yeah.
No. Because you don't count the past birthday. Your birthday is like 358 days away.
And my last one is the lyrics that he had written, Nick had written. The way you're moving in your sleep, the way you look before you leap, the strange illusions that you keep, you don't know, but I'm noticing.
Creepy.
Cringe and
Seth,
creepy.
you say cringe, and you've written shit so much worse
That's
than this.
why I know. I've
He
written
knows.
shit like this before, and I know when it sucks.
Running laps in my mind,
Yes.
making me fall in
Yeah,
love in
thank you.
record
Repeat
time.
it again, please. Yeah. I
Good
understand.
song.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
What I'm saying is Michael Cera's words are not any better than mine.
They were
Was that Bailey something that was for that?
Balmer.
baby. Yeah, she's pregnant.
Good for her.
Also,
Yeah.
hopefully his lyrics also aren't what got him into Berkeley. Because those are not good.
They're bad.
Ooh.
They're pretty
bad
good.
lyrics.
They can work on it, but it's nice.
No.
Yeah.
There's no hope for you if you write something like that. You're done for.
I'm sorry, Seth.
Yeah. This is why I haven't gone to Berkeley.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Right. And it's ratings time.
Oh,
Alex,
it's
you're
nice.
kicking it off today. What do you think tomato meter, this is critics, a percentage, gave it?
54.
Okay. Lucas?
78.
Seth?
Click at that.
The critics,
Yeah.
74.
Back on.
What did Alex say 74?
No, she said
No, I said
54.
54.
Oh, okay.
The winner today, one of you guys is so close. Oh,
Damn.
it's Seth.
Damn.
It's a
Fuck
75.
that guy.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm just a guy, and life is a nightmare.
Starting with Seth, audience score percentage.
No, I love you. I'm just...
81.
81. Lucas.
80.
Alex.
Wait, Seth, what did you say?
81.
I said 81, so you should say
81,
82.
No, I'm going to say 74.
The winner today is Alex. It's a
I've
65.
literally
Happy
lost
birthday!
everything until now.
Yep.
This is a big moment for me.
It's 3 to 2 to 1. Lucas is in the lead.
Make some noise.
Alex,
getting my ass kicked.
You're starting Metascore out of 100. This is critics again.
70.
Okay, Lucas.
65.
Okay, Seth.
Sorry, what's going on?
Critics Metascore out of 100.
Did somebody say 69 already?
No.
No.
Okay.
69?
Yep.
The winner today, one of you guys is so close. It's a 64. Lucas got it. Which means he's up 4 to 2 to 1, which means he wins Alex's
Guaranteed.
birthday episode.
Yeah, it's because I don't understand budget at all. My
And
guesses
last-
are always so bad.
It always circles back to budget.
And last but not least is an audience score out of 10. Seth?
Out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
60. Just kidding. I'll say 6.2.
6.2, Lucas.
6.0.
Alex.
I'm getting rat fucked out here.
7.1, she said.
Yeah, the winner today is Seth. It's a 6.6, nudged out Alex by 0.1.
I get 2 points for that
No, you
because
don't.
of how close it was.
So, critics gave it a 64 and a 75 for a 69 and a half,
Nice.
and audiences a 65 and a 66 for a 65 and a half.
Weird.
Lucas, what are you giving this film?
I'm gonna give this a 8.2 on the John Lasagna scale. I think it's a pretty good story. It's low key. I like the indie aspects. I thought my big takeaway was it was a rom-com with a lot less of a like artificial sheen on it than I think we're used to seeing. I think if he stacks this against up like Friends with Benefits, one is a lot shinier and more plastic looking and feeling. Type
What
of
if you stack
know,
it against Fool's Gold?
It's better than Fool's Gold.
Oh.
Fool's Gold it's beautiful, but it has a little bit of that sheen as well.
Okay. Seth?
I'm going to go back to the well on this one. This is a 7.3.
You
Ooh.
ass.
It absolutely is, objectively.
Reasonings?
I don't know. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I did, but very dated for sure. Not a timeless flick by any means. Lots of scenes where Michael Cera's just smiling. Then they don't cut away from it, and it's really awkward.
It's a good scene.
And Nora's into it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's weird shit like that. And it still has the Manic Pixie Dream Girl vibes, but a better mask on it than most movies will put. But there's still the underlying thing of like, oh, I'm better than my friends because I listen to underground music. And that's always a take that I don't fuck with.
Alex?
Can you switch me?
Yeah, I want them to hear me loud and clear.
I'm gonna give it an 8.9. I think a lot of the reason that like this movie is really, really nostalgic for me. Hold on, my dad's calling me.
Paul.
Podcasting will call back.
Nice.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Because it's your birthday.
Anyway, yeah, it's not my birthday yet, but part of the reason this movie is really nostalgic for me and I wanted to pick it was because, and I mean, Seth kind of just made fun of this, but like I grew up in like there's one radio station is all country music, and
Fuck
that was
you,
the only
Seth.
thing that I ever knew anybody ever listened to. And so when I like saw this movie and there was all this music, I was this really cool. Like people actually listen to this music, and was like really big for me as like a person who listened to not only country music. And my mom like only played Alan Jackson in the morning as she got ready for work, and it was like a big deal for me to hear like The National and Band of Horses and all these different bands. I was like, oh shit, like these are actually things people like and not just me. And so it made me feel like a little bit less like awkward. Going back and watching it as an adult, there are so many things I'm like, this is shitty, this is so cringy, and I can't. There were times where I was like, and had to like look away. But like was kind of a good, like, I watched it all the time and it like made me feel so good. So 8.9.
I like that Seth brought that up too, because you've literally said on this podcast, I won't like anything that's any TV or movie that's popular. Fuck that, I will never watch that. Screw
Yeah.
music that's popular. What the? Is that thunder?
That's rain, actually.
We had a storm right before we started recording too.
Oh, it's getting us now.
Yeah,
Goodness
it went fast.
gracious.
That's why I say these things are cringy, is because it's like I see myself in them, and I hate myself. I can see the cringe within.
And I
That
think
was probably
I'm
the best. Sorry, that was probably the best scene.
Hi,
when we were
buddy.
looking through
Are you
the
scared too,
iPod.
Marina?
I literally saw a flash of lightning and almost hit a tree.
Damn.
I thought I saw a flash in here. Holy shit. Go ahead. And I'm exactly echoing Lucas. I'm an 8.2 as well.
No, I was gonna say that was like when they're going through the iPod and they're looking at Nick's music and she's like, "Oh, this is so good except for The Cure." Like it's so one of those things where you talk like it's so it's kind of, it sounds really cheesy, but it's like kind of a transcendent moment where you're like, "Oh shit, somebody else likes the same things I do," which is like such a big thing when you're weird and you like things that nobody else sort of likes, not in a hipster way, but like you just think you're a weirdo and then someone else likes those things and it makes you feel so much better.
Yeah, you feel justified.
Vindicated.
Yeah,
I'm an 8.2. I'm exactly where Lucas was. I really enjoyed the film. I liked the cringe. I liked both the actors in these roles.
You like the cringe?
I do like the cringe.
It's The Cure, Brandon.
No, not the band. I also like The Cure, but the cringy aspects of it. And I cried, so that's always a plus.
Good boy.
We've got an 8.2, an 8.2, an 8.9, and a 7.3 for an 8.2 average.
Damn. Yeah.
An 8.1, sorry.
Yeah.
Math wrong. And we're going to finish it with some reviews.
Yeah.
5 quick critics. A.O. Scott at New York Times says a shy, sweet romance that surveys the varieties of teenage experience with tolerant sympathy. 3.5 out of 4 stars. Big Rog at Chicago Sun-Times, our boy, says, doesn't bring too much to the party. It's not much of a film, but it sort of gets you halfway there, like a Yugo. 2 out of 4 stars. Yeah. Peter Travers at Rolling Stone says, I'm yawning just writing this. Solid, hoping for a before sunrise, before sunset vibe, sadly settles for a soggy aftertaste. 2 out of 4 stars. Lucas? A little more magic?
They're not trying to do that. They're doing something else. No, just like a lot more slower plotting. This is doing something different.
This one was like adventure to adventure, yeah. Next is by Robert Wilonsky at the Village Voice. He says, something crafted in a lab by 54-year-old hucksters trying to sell shit to the kids under the cheerless guise of alternative. The only thing it's an alternative to, good. I put that in here just for Seth.
Which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy that they gave so many of these like really kind of shitty reviews because it got like a relatively high Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yeah, it did. 75. And my last one for us is by Richard Corliss at Time. He says, smart, sweet, and bordering on adorable, while the title characters were worth watching, admiring, and cuddling up to. I'll cuddle you.
Don't cuddle me.
We'll cuddle the dogs.
Yeah.
Have the little songbird.
I'm not cuddling the little song.
Yeah, Seth, cuddle her, please.
No.
She has Asperger's. She's scared right now.
I hate her.
Oh.
And her Asperger's.
Oh, Jesus.
Just a part of her.
Oh.
It's okay, boys.
It's going to happen again.
You're about to hear
He
a
also
sound.
hates her legs.
If there's one thing I know. Jesus Christ.
I hope my car's
I
okay.
told you I saw the lightning strike.
It's like shaking our
It was
basement.
shaking the windows upstairs after I got so scared.
Goodness
Damn.
And it
gracious.
went on for so long.
Holy shit. All
Hmm,
right.
We're all right down here.
Last is our user reviews. First one is by Jadison383.
That's
On October 27th, 2008, they say, in this age of super broad comedies and sexed up teen films, there comes Nick and Nora's infinite playlist. It's all too easy to groan at the thought of sitting down to a high school film these days, yet Nick and Nora attempt to make you rethink that. It tries to achieve that so rare of an achievement. It tries to make a genuine and honest teen comedy, and it succeeds. What makes the film great is how mature and honest a relationship they create. We know from the beginning that it is the destiny of Nick and Nora to get together, yet when they do, it is nothing short of soulful. With a wonderfully witty script along for the ride, it's apparent that this is much more than your average teenage comedy. 7 out of 10. Thoughtful.
thoughtful.
Thoughtful. I like Jadison 383.
No.
Next one is by the Unicorn Dog. Are you okay, Seth?
I'm fine.
Okay. On December 5th, 2017, they say, this movie was my everything. From the story, the leading actors, soundtracks, and settings, this will always be my go-to movie whenever I'm feeling lonely and sad. It somehow helped me feel happy watching Nick and Nora. Made me want to go to New York for just one night and look for Fluffy. Yes, it's very emotional. Try it and you'll feel things too. ... 10 out of 10.
The other movie I almost picked, not What Happens in Vegas, that I thought about after we finished watching Nick and Nora. That's that movie for me, but in a very, very different vibe.
And what is that?
It's kind of a funny story.
I don't know that.
It's really weird, but it's
Well,
very good. I would
why-
highly recommend it.
Why What Happens in Vegas?
No, it's not What Happens in Vegas.
No,
I
but why
almost
did
picked
you
that
think
movie.
about that?
I almost picked just because it's kind of stupid, but very funny and very fun.
Alex's rule for her birthday choice, she can only do movies with Seth Green in them.
Seth Green's not in What Happens in Vegas.
I know,
Or
but
this movie.
we should have just continued with Seth Green films.
I should have.
Seth Meyers in this one. It's
Yeah,
close enough.
close enough. And Seth, Big Dog,
Well,
Tigner.
I'm on every episode.
Yeah. Next is by Tavum Returner, November 11th, 2008. They say, when I was in Maryland to see my sister's firstborn get baptized, we both decided to see this movie when I was there. This was a nicely cutting-edge teenage romantic comedy about two strangers who find out about their similarities only after their friends accidentally put them together. Plenty of sweet and funny and a little gross moments abound. And while my sister and I might have had a problem with a sex scene with the leads, the romance was good enough to overcome that. So
They don't
on
even
that
have
note,
sex.
I recommend Nick and Nora's Infinite
Just fingering.
Playlist. 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
They really
It's a
like the
finger
feet
bang.
scene though.
Finger blasted. Like he's trying to get copper out of a tunnel.
Could have just said he slapped her vag like he was slapping a bass again.
I said that already. I'm doing different metaphors.
I think
now.
it's grosser that he fingered her instead of just having sex. That's
You think that's
weirder.
grosser or
But
weirder?
I think it contributes to the teenagerness.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
It's true.
Next is by. Why is that funny?
I was thinking of something else in my head, but it's not funny.
Next one is by Grants S. October 29th, 2017. They say Michael Cera's career continues to regress, helped along by poor movie choices like this one. He was great in Arrested Development and Juno, both of which were excellent series/movies. Everything else has been mediocre, and this was the worst of the lot. Started off well enough, and I was imagining like a John Hughes-like script unfolding. Unfortunately, it just drifted after a point and resorted to gross out and otherwise immature comedy. The romantic side seemed contrived and most of the time didn't make sense. Ultimately, meaningless and boring. Avoid. 3 out of 10.
Damn.
They just hate Michael Cera.
I guess.
3 more. Side right. March 29th, 2009, they say Romantic American Pie. It was okay to watch. Not good, not bad. I would have loved to see an original and smart romantic movie, be it even a comedy, but this was not it. I rate it completely and utterly average. The bitchy X was hot, though. 7 out of 10.
To each their own.
You're more of a legless kind of type.
Yeah. More of a legless broad kind of guy.
I love that you still call your girlfriend a broad.
She loves it.
She can't hear you.
She
You can tell.
sniffles.
Yeah.
With her only nose on her face. She can't make that noise.
I love you too, honey. Yeah. That's her lungs deflating at an incredible rate.
She sounds like Mel.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, penultimate one is by May Diana 65242.
That one works.
On October 23rd, 2020, she says, okay, well, fine. I just watched this movie and this was not worth it. There was no amoral value on it. And also, too many adult contents make me feel puke. 1 out of 10.
Ew. Why did?
I feel like Kevin from The Office wrote this one. Few words do trick.
Yeah.
Why use many word when few word do trick?
And my last one today is by Danny Taylor 55 on July 6, 2013. They say, best movie I've ever seen and also my favorite of all time. I am a massive Sarah fan, and this is the movie that really started my Sarah addiction. I can't get enough of Sarah now. Everything about this movie is brilliant. I now have all the soundtrack on my iPod Nano. It's brilliant, especially the end song performed by Where's Fluffy, or rather, the real Tuesday Weld Last Words is my favorite song and most played in my whole iTunes library. The movie really
It's
has
a
to be
good song.
experienced to understand its awesomeness, and I highly, highly recommend it to anyone, especially if you like music around the indie genre or indie rock genre, as I do. 10 out of 10. A very dated review with iTunes.
iPod Nano.
Yeah.
It is a good song though. I listen to that song sometimes.
Is
too.
it in your iTunes library?
It's in my Spotify library.
Ew. Cringe.
Yep.
And so that's gonna end it. Are we recommending this movie, Lucas? Yeah, Seth.
To whom?
Everybody.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to Alex.
No.
Yeah.
She doesn't recommend her birthday choice. So it's 3 yeses and a no from the birthday girl. We hope you enjoyed. Happy birthday, Alex. 3 weeks early.
Only 13 days.
13 days. 2 weeks early.
13 days.
Nice. And that's gonna end it this week. Next week we're getting into our sci-fi month, the 1 year anniversary of Seth being on.
Oh shit, good for me.
And we're gonna kick it off with The Fifth Element, then move our way into Space Chimps 2.
We're doing that.
Yeah. Moonfall, and then either Alien or Wall-E for our masterpiece. We have yet to decide.
Oh, it should be Alien because I've
Ooh.
seen Alien. I'm not gonna be on it, and I'm not gonna watch it again. But I think it should be Alien.
Have you watched Wall-E?
Yeah, I still think it should be Alien.
Okay.
I haven't seen either.
I think it would
Ooh.
be a better. I think it would be a better podcast commentary.
Wall-E could be tough because there's not a lot of talking in it.
Yeah, I think Alien is better.
We
Okay.
just talk
Good.
about how dumb and stupid Wally is.
No, don't.
I would.
It's his birthday.
I would.
But that's gonna end it. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Alex, for joining us. Listeners, send Seth's girl some legs.
No, send me some hats.
Please.
Send
I'm
Seth-
asking directly now.
Send some titty implants
No,
to Seth.
I just want a Cuban
Although
hat.
if you're gonna send hats, make sure that they have holes for the antennae.
Hole for my
I thought
head
you
to
said
fit in.
ass.
No,
Send me some
hats.
ass.
No. Why would I just want like implants in the mail?
No, it's for your girlfriend so that her tits are bigger. Yeah, now you get it.
Well, this
Anyway,
is.
hats with antennae. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Goodbye from me and my legless wife.
You're married.
I said that earlier.
Congrats.
Oh my god.
We did it.
And not a single gadoosh was heard.
Lucas did one.
The gadoosh heard around
Did he?
the
I
world.
just didn't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear him again.
That's okay.
As long as we got it on the
The
recording.
gadoosh heard around the world.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, it's pee time for this old boy.
Don't say me go pee pee now.
Yeah, that's how.
I
I'm going
So
insane, man. I'm never gonna be normal again.
Never gonna have a wife.
Yeah, you guys get out of here. I know you're going
Go to bed.
Have
You
a good
both
night.
Have to be up early.
It was wonderful recording with you again, Alex. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
La la la.